Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again in Hold My Nuggets Incorporated for a special matchup here tonight. After a successful road trip for the Denver Nuggets, taking 2 games in South Beach live in the 305. One in my face, the other one while I was at Atlanta's hotel room. One way or another, the Miami Heat lose 2 in a row, and we are back in Colorado for what could possibly be the coronation closeout game to crown a new NBA championship for the first time in a long time. Oh, well, really, first time in 3 years, because, Toronto Raptors, that was their first championship back in 2019. We're not talking about that right now. One way or another, ladies and gentlemen. Or can the Miami Heat extend the series for their second straight NBA Finals and force a Game 6 on the road, despite the fact, in 2020 it was in the bubble. But one way or another, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to Game 5 of your 2023 NBA Finals game. I like commentary. And I am your host, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how is it going? Good evening, 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 good evening. We are here in Hold My Nuggets Studios for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Before we get into anything, if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already, and participate in the pick'ems on Underdog Fantasy. Let me show you a little bit of what is transpiring here in Underdog for me. Would you believe that? Well, luckily enough, this one not even gonna count. It's for 0, so this one not even gonna count. Thank you so much for not counting it. Kevin Love out here already done got a steal slash block, but luckily enough, this one is already gonna be nullified. But we have over here Tyler Hero is activated, but is he in the game? Absolutely not. Right, so I don't expect Tyler Hero to do too much. I don't expect him to get too much minutes. Duncan Robinson, I think he's going to put in a couple of threes. I'm actually surprised that he didn't get the start for this game. Caleb Martin, I expect him to have himself a decent day, might I add. I don't know why that just refreshed itself. Then Gabe Vincent, I expect him to have a better day than Bruce Brown. Then last but not least, I expect Nikola Jokic to have a much better day than Jamal Murray. Max Strus for 3 gets it to go. Miami by 5. Then on my last pick 'em before we get into one during halftime, I have Hero not having that great of a day. Jamal Murray actually slowing down this game. Kevin Love having at least 1 assist. Gabe Vincent making 2 threes, and Duncan Robinson making a pair of threes as well. 5-0 to start this game, and for whatever reason, things are not looking very good for Denver to begin. But every single game, despite Miami coming out hot or whatever the case was, Denver has always made their way back and found their way back home, as Miley Cyrus would sing back in 2010. But one way or another, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys being in the building. WLP20 in the building. What's going on? Just became a member. Welcome, 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 welcome. Dreadhead King said, what are my thoughts on tonight's game? I have Miami winning because, damn it, they have to. Me as a Heat fan, we got to roll with our squad until there is no squad left. Secondly, cheers to you tuning into the doggone game here tonight. And that's an offensive foul on Aaron Gordon, and I expect to finish this here wine tonight. So one way or another, I'm hoping Miami can get the W. Why, you may ask? Because prior to the NBA Finals even beginning, as you guys know, during the Boston series, I bought Game 3 tickets to the NBA Finals, and I was out in Miami. If you missed Game 4 stream, I was out in Miami for, Jesus Christ, Bam Adebayo, the turnover machine, threw it straight to the goddamn bench. He's not even looking where he's throwing the basketball. But I did go to Game 3 down in Miami, and the coin flip resulted in me not going to Game 4. But I also did purchase the tickets for Game 6, which I had initially believed that Miami would be closing the series out in 6. Evidently, to my surprise, Game 3 and 4, their lack of aggressiveness resulted in back-to-back L's, and here they are in Denver, down 3-1. So, for my sake of my money, now granted they would refund me, but I would love to attend Game 6 and go out to Miami. That'd be very nice. Michael Porter tries a 3. It's a brick. But cheers to everybody in the building for a successful Game 5. Hopefully it goes in the favor of Miami, but if not, we shall watch the Denver Nuggets get crowned, the new champions of the NBA. Turn up my mic. I got you. I think it's because when I had the headset on, when I was down in, when I was out there, it was a little bit low, so my apologies. Am I better now? Put a 1 in the chat if my audio is better. Hold on, let me put it up. And turn it up. Put a 1 in the chat if it's much better now. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if it's a little bit better. Okay, it's better now. My bad, dog. This is the first time that I done gone live since Friday, so I didn't know that. Oh, by the way, this upcoming weekend, I should be going live once for one of the USFL games because this upcoming weekend is going to be very, 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 very interesting. Due to the fact that not a single team has been sent to elimination station the entirety of the season. So that now makes week 10 of the USFL interesting because every team has the possibility to qualify for the postseason. I believe only one squad had actually qualified thus far. So that's going to make this upcoming weekend very good. I would hope that the games are quality, but we shall see. And turns out the XFL lost a shit ton of money. I'm not surprised. I did not expect them to lose as much as they did, but I'm pretty sure that's all in, production and all the other stuff behind the scenes. But one way or another, we should be watching some football this upcoming weekend. Kevin Love in the corner for 3. It's a brick. Denver has a 1-point lead, might I add. Julio said Dwayne Wade needs to slap Jimmy's booty cheeks again to get him to play good. I knew they were gay. Sir, what's going on? What in the spirit of June is going on here? Nevertheless, Big Humphrey in the building said, what's up, Adonis? Just got out of junior year in high school. I went wild. I threw 2 trash cans in different bathrooms, an apple at the wall, and a fan out the class window, a binder full of paper. Sir, first question I have towards you. Why? Why would you do this? Because who has to clean it up? The janitors and individuals who had nothing to do with, what your experience in school was like. Now, granted, if everything looked like a pigsty, then by all means, they weren't doing their job. But what you just terrorizing the location for? When you get older, you'll look back and say, man, I shouldn't have did that. But there is that. Mr. GH2 said, finally got the invites. Yes, indeed. They finally came in the mail. Son of a bitch. God damn it. There we are. I got him. But let me just you know what? I don't wanna showcase your fiance and your name, brother. So let's just grab a post-it, cover up your doggone name. All right. Okay, we will do that. For a second, I was going to hold it up because at least with Macho Time's thank you card, they ain't got no names on this. It's just a photo, so I could at least put that one. But yeah, I got Mr. GH2. I got his wedding invite. Done came in the mail. I'm covering up the brother's name so nobody go out there and dox you. But yeah, shout out Mr. GH2 and his doggone fiance. I'm gonna flip it. So we gonna have a photo. I'm gonna cover up the QR code and shit. But yeah, we popping out. Going to the doggone wedding. All right, we going to the wedding out in September. Now, I'd be remiss because we all live, brother. So it's only right that I'm sorry, brother, but I gotta do it.
And you got a Dr. Umar coon check. I gotta check the coons. I gotta do a coon analysis and a coon screening.
Sorry about that, brother. I'm sorry about that, brother. Hey, But I did have a chance to meet his fiance. She's very dope individual. Mr. GH2 dope as well. We went out. We had ourselves a lunch. I believe it was last year. Was it early? No. Yeah, I believe it was late last year. But nevertheless, I had to do it. Hey, send Anna my love, man. Send. So I said Abby my love. I don't know. I said Anna. Oh no, I know I have Anna on the mind because I hired a bookkeeper. So. Her name is Anna. It was in my mind. I saw her in Atlanta this past weekend. But send Abby my love. But nevertheless, I shall be out there in Atlanta for the wedding later on this year. But I did get the save the date, so I'm glad about that. But yeah, we had to call on the power of Dr. Umar. Mr. GH2 said, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. All right, I'm going to stop. Sean, for 500, said, man, mad it took me this long to notice the Gen 2 music Ice Path at the beginning of the streams. Also saw your Stunfisk rant, gonna roast others. Fam, I might have to. I might have to start roasting some doggone Pokemon. Matter of fact, let me write this down. Roast some damn Pokemon. I'm put this down on my whiteboard. If I could roast some goddamn Pokemon. Let's roast Pokemon design. Yeah, so Stunfisk, that's a weird-looking goddamn Pokemon, but nevertheless, there is that. But yeah, Ice Path, everybody knows I'm a big Pokemon fan. I stopped after Generation 4. I played, like, literally, my Pokemon White right now, I think I have, like, 3 badges. I'll have to go and restart that, but I always enjoyed Pokemon. I'll probably end up ranting about more. Oh, by the way, later tonight, I have to edit the video, but Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III, and then there was also another couple of fights that transpired at the venue. I already recorded the video literally before I went live, but I didn't finish it in time. Jesus Christ, Jimmy Butler out there missing fucking free throws. 2, if you will. Dre said, I look like a nose pass. Where's this coming from? I look like a what?
Oh, yeah. Come on. Cha-cha now, y'all.
Where'd this come from? It's ridiculous. Braylon Patuan said, Miami going to be in the Death Note today. And Mark Jackson said, Pafavo said, hey, Chiz, how we feeling? Your thoughts on the Gotti family having beef with Mayweather? I think it's crazy. It's getting wild out here. But 8-5 is it's now 10-5. And Denver going on a little run over here. Started out incredibly rough. Miami was 2 of 4. Now they're 0 of their last 9. That is atrocious. Gabe Vincent about to make it 0 of the last 10. And Denver fixing to go and run. Dre Don said, good to see you, my brother. Hey, I'm glad to be here. Oh, Lord, was that Jeff Green? Jeff Green just got himself a dunk. Quick run, 6-0 run for Denver. They now have a 12-5 lead. Here in the first, midway through the first at that. Miami comes out of a timeout, 2 missed field goals, or I should say 2 missed free throws from Jimmy Butler, and then a hell of a lot of a struggle. Good Lord, did my light just, what's going on? Why my light? Son of a bitch. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me try to, it's tweaking. Hold on. Over here. There we go. All right, got it. But, thought there was some paranormal activity going on right now with the goddamn light. But there it is. Joseph said, you're going to boldly say that the Heat will win this game and force a Game 6. I, too, shall follow that same philosophy. But it all comes down to Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy Butler is going to be uber, aggressive all day, I think there's a possibility that can happen. But if not, then he's going to have a bad time. Brandon said, Chills Donna's burner. I'm sure somebody will, at least AI cover his voice. What you guys reference? What you guys talking about? Hushtown said that the Heat going into Death Note tonight. I'll ask you guys in the comment section. Does anybody have faith that Miami will win today? Matter of fact, I should put it inside I should put up a poll or something like that. Say, is Miami going into Death Note tonight? Now's a good time to actually do it because they down by 7. Is Miami going into Death Note tonight? Yes or no? Are they going into Death Note tonight? Yes or no? We shall find out. Not on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, but we shall indeed find out. Your faith is real, Heat in 7. Hey, I still have faith as well, man. I'm never going to turn on my squad. If they lose, they lose. But I ain't gonna sit over there and be on some, man, I got no faith they can win. Not I. Hell, remember when Kansas City was that first round matchup, Ben Roethlisberger's last playoff game, Kansas City versus Pittsburgh? I'm like, hey man, listen, let me tell you something. If the defense can hold them for 2 quarters and Pittsburgh can score on every single one of their first half possessions, I think they got a chance. Defense held them for a quarter and a half. Deontay Johnson dropped 2 crucial goddamn passes on drives that could have became something. And then that was all she wrote after that. So nevertheless, I have unwavering faith, but we shall see if it's wavered by the midway through the fourth quarter. Hassan says it's admirable. It's admirable loyalty, my loyalty to my team. Hey man, because here's the thing, right? I've played sports before, and there was one thing that had always drove me up a wall. When you're playing, and you would see the fans, whether it be family, whether it be friends, when the score is not in your favor, now all of a sudden they have no faith in you. Like, everybody love you when you winning, but when you losing, it's like, oh man, I knew we was gonna lose anyway, or oh man, they ain't gonna come back. You'll get them next time. We in the third quarter. Like, the comebacks exist. Is it difficult to make comebacks? Absolutely. Right? Is it impossible? No. Improbable? Sometimes, yes. Right? But that used to piss me off when I played. And when that philosophy that I had when I played of you play until it's finished, until you see that 000, and no matter what sport it may be, if you're boxing, as long as you can still compete, it's not over until I'm either knocked out or we go to decision, right? If we're playing tennis, if it's like, what is the sets? I think it's got to get like a, what is it, six sets or 5 sets, whatever the case is. If I'm still have an opportunity to go, we got a chance. I could be down by 70. If it's the third quarter, all I need to do is keep scoring and get stops, regardless of how bad it's been, right? So if I'm a fan and I'm watching my squad, why would I ever sit over here and cheer at my peak for wins, but then when it's losses, I'm quiet and I'm giving up? I think that's foolish. I think that's terrible, right? So you got to have faith in your squad, even if I don't want to say delusion. Like, people look at Cowboys fans and they're always like, man, Cowboys fans are insufferable. The reason why there's a level of, where the insufferability begins with fan bases like that is because a game could have just ended. You will have lost, been eliminated from the playoffs, not qualified for the playoffs, and immediately, next year's our year. Like, fam, I'm not saying you got to sit over here and sulk, but can you at least acknowledge what just transpired, So that's where there's a disconnect and a difference between delusion and real fandom. But nevertheless, that's kind of what my take on it, and that's why I have faith in my squads. I had played, and then I was a viewer first, and then I've always been incredibly competitive. So since that's the case, I'm not going to say I don't accept defeat. I will only accept defeat after I've already lost. If I haven't lost, I'm going to keep fighting. If we down by 70 and there's like 20 seconds left, you're not going to see me walking. I'm going to be that motherfucker who's still hustling, running, diving, doing all that shit, because I'm not going to say I got that dog in me, because if I did have that dog in me, I'd have probably been, playing at the highest level. But I'm one of them motherfuckers who you don't quit until the game is done, and let alone you don't even quit. You don't let somebody take your will. Don't let somebody take your soul. So there's that. Avenue put 5 on, say, Pop been coaching the Spurs for 27 years. 27 years. Ain't that the truth? Sean put 2 on, said, if you need one to start, look up Brewish. I don't know what your reference is there. David put 5 on, said, if Miami's role players stop playing like they're Ben Simmons, they got a chance, but I got to see it to believe it. I don't even think it's the role players. It's Jimmy Butler, period. It's Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, primarily Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy's aggressive, everybody follows suit. But when Jimmy's not aggressive, it becomes somewhat, I don't want to say optional, but it becomes something where, oh, wow, what a rebound over there. Nope, they're going to call a foul on the ground. No basket, though. But when Jimmy's aggressive, everything changes for Miami. And I'm just going to touch into this one talking point because I've been talking about this since game 4 of the Celtics, right? This is Miami's offense, right? When Jimmy Butler is in attack mode and he keeps attacking the basket, right? When he does that and the defense believes that he's going to take a shot towards the hoop, it condenses. When that defense condenses, Miami becomes one of the most dangerous teams in the league. As I believe it was, I forget who talked about it, they can become Golden State East. And I want to explain what I mean. Miami's been the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs, right? But why have they been the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs? Oh, they should have called an and one there. They didn't call it. But they've had a lot of wide open opportunities. One would wonder why they get so wide open. Because when Jimmy slashes to the basket, Bam slashes to the basket, they're both good passers. Bam isn't an underrated passer, but he's a good passer. Jimmy, I think, is an underrated passer only when he passes the right way. Nevertheless, with that being the case, yeah, that was a foul. That should have been an and one on KCP. The ref just swallowed his whistle. That's a crazy foul. That's a crazy foul. Can't believe they didn't call it. So, with that being the case, when Miami, not even just Jimmy, when Miami's attacking the basket and the defense condenses, you get all the three-point looks that you want. Good three-point looks. And like I stated in the preview of this series, I believe Miami's others are better than Denver's others in its totality because Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry to a particular degree, Caleb Martin, all these other guys, they all can shoot from the perimeter. Kevin Love, all these guys can shoot, and if they're wide open, they can make you pay, right? Versus, well, now, at least for Denver, Christian Brown came alive. He knew it was Bruce Brown or whatever. Jeff Green will give you here and there. But Aaron Gordon's freedom to roam and the mismatches that they've set up there. Freaking Michael Porter's done a whole lot of nothing, but a number of different players have shown up, throughout the entire postseason, and then all of a sudden they got to the finals, and now they're not taking the shots that they were taking before. Caleb Martin's shot selection, before Game 3 didn't make any sense. Like, it's very confusing. So with all that being the case, now we'll see with Miami's back up against the wall if they're going to go back to what got them to this point, or they're going to continue to play the horseshit basketball that has resulted in 2 wins in the last 6 games. Adebayo gets the and one, and now it's a tie game once again. Is Hero playing tonight? Hero is playing. Is he starting? No, he is not. I don't want to say Hero's playing. Hero is dressed. Will he play? I'm not sure. So there is that. Vashawn Taylor said, why is the offense looking pretty stagnant? Because Jimmy is not attacking enough. Correct. That's exactly why. And remember, since Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, what has Miami's philosophy been? You've seen Kyle Lowry do it. You've seen Jimmy Butler do it. The two of them have done it the most. Drive towards the basket, either pick up your dribble and not pump fake, or leave your feet and then kick it out to a shooter. The dumbest thing that you can do, rather than attack the basket at will. Like, for example, Jokic is off the floor here. There's no real rim protectors here for Denver. So what they should be doing right now, Adebayo, I'm not a big fan of the jump shooting, but what they should be doing is attack the basket, 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 because that's what's got them to the finals. I've said this time and time again. I've said, and for the Steelers and the Heat, they lucky I don't got enough clout. If I had enough clout to where not only can I sit front row, I could be one of those super fan motherfuckers who can get an opportunity to go into the locker room, I'd be chewing motherfuckers. Pause. Let me not say that. I'd be getting in people's faces, okay, about what the way that they play in basketball, because it don't make sense. But they got themselves an and one. I could give a shit, right now. First quarter, woo, yeah, winning the first quarter. Miami is, their plus minus is 0 in the first quarter, right? So they pretty much match their opposition in the first quarter throughout the entire playoffs. It's the second and the third quarter I'm concerned about. I could give a shit about the first. 600K not enough clout? No, fuck no, it's not. Man, don't nobody know who the fuck I am. You know how many burners I got? I get recognized different places that I go, but you know how many burners I got? Come on now. AJ said, do the NBA have something to where they don't wear alternative jerseys in the playoffs? You'd like Miami Vice? Nah, probably. I think they can wear it if they would like. But in certain games, like for example, when you're at home, you wear white. So then your alternative jersey would be either red or black when you're on the road. So now, granted, if you want to wear the baby blue is out of circulation. I think that teams are now regulated to 4 different jerseys, I think, during the year. I forget. But in the playoffs, I think it's just a regular traditional white, black, and then your alternative that you have. Juice said, didn't I tell you we was going to come out aggressive? My concern is not them coming out aggressive. It's them remaining aggressive second, third, and fourth quarter. Like I stated before, Miami in the first quarter breaks even damn near every game. There've been some games where they've been up. There've been some games when they've been down. But at the conclusion of every single playoff game entering this one, they've been exactly 500, right? It's been even at 0. Second quarter, I think they're down like minus 22. Third quarter, they're like minus 38. And then in the fourth, they're plus 89. But last game changed it up to where they probably like plus, 60, 70, some shit like that. So it's the second and the third quarter that gets Miami every time because they rest on their fucking laurels. No, Miami's magnificent at closing games. It's 2 and 3. It's quarter 2 and 3. Miami is the best fourth quarter squad in this postseason collectively. They are the best fourth quarter squad. It's not the closing of the game. It's the middle of the game that they struggle with. That's where their biggest problem is. On the floor for Miami is Gabe Vincent, Bam Adebayo, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, and Caleb Martin. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's Michael Porter Jr., Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, and I think there's one other brother on there. Is it Jeff Green who's still on the floor? They not on screen there. Good rebound right there from Michael Porter. No. It's Draymond Green. Draymond Green's getting minutes. I said Draymond Green. DeAndre Jordan. Why did I say Draymond Green? DeAndre Jordan getting minutes. Boy, attack that man. He not what he used to be. That brother old. I said Draymond Green. What's wrong with me? You big dummy. Wow, Michael Porter getting aggressive, getting him some buckets. I don't understand. Miami better go attack the goddamn basket. Tie game, 22 apiece. Tie game, 22 apiece. Yes. Amanda Nunes retired. Indeed, she did. Wow, would you look at that? Kyle Lowry being aggressive. Bam Adebayo gets a good rebound, puts it back up. This is what I want to see from Miami. Attack the basket. I don't care if they were to lose this game and they shot 23% from the field, all layups. I got no problem with that. I want to see knuckles towards the glass. Yeah, I'm on that 14 grams. I don't know why I said Dre. Like, legit, I was thinking Jeff Green, but then Draymond was, because I think that's why it was. I said Jeff Green, and then I had saw that it wasn't Jeff Green, it was DeAndre Jordan. But because Green was on the mind, and I can't say Jeff, the first thing that came to mind after that was Draymond, because that's the next Green that popped into my mind. I'm like, wait a minute, no. I said Draymond Green, but the face and the name not matching, it's clearly DeAndre Jordan, and then I was able to correct myself. But I must have been on that 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Crack. But the conclusion of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, Miami in front by 2. Do I give a shit? Absolutely not, because quarter number 2 and 3 is where things turn around. But you have until the end of this commercial break to vote if Miami's going into the Death Note or not. We've got 800 plus in the building. We've only got 584 votes. I would love if everybody participated in the voting on if Miami is going into the Death Note tonight. The poll is in the chat room. Take a look at the right of your screen. You will see the chat room right there. Alongside the top, you have the poll there. Do you believe that Miami is going into the Death Note tonight? Where is my Death Note? Now that I think about it. Where's my Death Note? Well, this is awkward. I don't know what my Death Note is. Nevertheless, will Miami be going? Oh, it's right in front of me. I'm a fucking dummy. But will Miami be going into the Death Note here tonight, or will they survive and get me to Game 6? Because I actually bought tickets to Game 6 before the NBA Finals even happened. Right? When Miami went up 3-0, I said on stream, I'm not one to usually do something like this. I don't predetermine endings of series before they're over. But given that I know that the price hike will come out of nowhere, better to just buy the tickets, and if it doesn't happen, then I'll get a refund, than to wait until the moment of and then think I can go and get tickets when it's probably going to be difficult. So I bought tickets to Game 3, and then I followed it up by buying tickets to Game 6. So since I do have the tickets, if in the event Miami takes care of business here tonight, I will be going to Miami. I got to go to Miami anyway. Right, because we got something special in store. But one way or another, I got to go there anyway. So with that being the case, I would love if Miami can get me to Game 6, and then I would hate if I'd have to open up the Death Note, while I'm there live, because the last 4 times that I've seen Miami in person with my own eyes, all 4 postseason games I've seen them, they lost. The 2 against the Knicks, Game 2 and 5, Game 5 against the Celtics in Boston, and then ultimately Game 3 in Miami. I've seen them take L's. And dating back to last year, I went to Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Miami won. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, Miami lost. So really, 5 straight Miami games that I've attended, playoff games, they've lost. I've seen them a couple of times, when they came to New York, or different times. I just so happened to be in Miami throughout the regular season of this year, but I cannot remember what those results were. All I know is I've seen 5 consecutive playoff losses. So there is that. I'm not a big fan of that. Don't go. Shit, I got the tickets. I can't do that. For Game 6, the tickets were, I think it was like 800 for Game 6. Game 3 wasn't too bad. I think it was like 200, something like that. It was like 200 and some change. Game 3 wasn't too bad. But Game 6, that shit was fucking expensive. I already said, hey, it's not on my card. It's on the Unchiseled Adonis card. Don't let the Unchiseled Adonis know. All right, we've got, what do you know? That's the number right there. 69-31. I'm going to end the poll right there. Is Miami going into Death Note? 69-31 is the prediction. Into the second quarter we go. Oh, Jimmy Butler would have traveled. They didn't call it. That's crazy. And that's going to be a basket for Miami. Jimmy Butler with the layup. Did you see the knuckles to the knuckles to the rim? Let me write it down. 69% Miami. 69% Miami lose. 31% Miami win. Good God, what is going on here? Jimmy to the cup, and he's going to get fouled and head to the line. That's what I want to see. I just want to see Jimmy attack the basket. I don't want to see a single jumper. I only want to see him attacking the basket. 26-22 to start the doggone second quarter. Bruce Brown trying to get right past Butler. I should say he lost the basketball. Michael Porter didn't get off the ground. Good hustle by Miami to get back over there, reaching at the basketball there. That's good hustle from Miami. They showcased their scrappiness right there. That's what they need to do. Because remember Game 5 of the 2020 NBA Finals, Jimmy Butler with a 40-point triple-double, despite LeBron also having that as well to force Game 6. But the infamous Jimmy Butler, reaction when he was laying on the guardrail, if you will. So that's where that came from. Hopefully there's a Game 6 here, but we shall see. Miami joining all the people who took out a PPP loan. Shit. Come on now. And White in the building. What's going on? Yeah, that Euro step was ass. That Euro step was completely ass. In Bam we trust. I don't know about all that. But I hope the brother show up right now. Oh, Aaron Gordon. Good pass. That's a foul on K-Love. They didn't call it. And it's going to remain. Actually, no. I think he might have got all ball. I thought he had first swipe. I want to see the replay here. Is that a foul on K-Love? Oh, no, he didn't hit him. Wow, well, I'll be damned. I thought K-Love hit him in the head. He didn't hit him. What do you know? Jamal Murray on the inbound, he about to find Braun right now. No, he's not. I said Braun. It's Brown. Bruce Brown better do something with the basketball. Good move by Bruce Brown. Oh, wow, good defense from K-Love, but Bruce Brown able to get his bucket. No, they're going to wave it off. 24 seconds. They're going to wave it off. Good job by Miami, but that shit don't mean nothing. Right now, they've scored 4 points to start out the doggone quarter, but they're going to have to keep going. Yeah, it was 28 points, so it passed 27. So I can't even do it. It passed 27 because they got the bucket. 69% Miami lose. 31% Miami win. No, I said 39. 69% Miami lose is 31%. I said 39. I wrote down 31 in front of me. That's bizarre. On the floor for Miami is Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, Kyle Lowry, Kevin Love, and Duncan Robinson. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown, and Christian Brown. Both teams don't really have a very good lineup per se. They're going to call a foul on Butler right there. Good job on Aaron Gordon to get himself to the line. Somebody's going to have to keep being aggressive. If you're Jimmy Butler, you got to play the same way Aaron Gordon's been playing. Just fucking attack. Good job on Aaron Gordon trying to, you see the confidence that's there. If you're Jimmy, what he could have did was fronted him. You could have fronted him. Let me tell you, one of the most favorite things that I love doing when I played, in whether it was tournaments, well, obviously it would have to be tournaments because in street ball, it certainly works to a particular degree. When somebody's trying to throw that shoulder, because although I'm 5'11", because I could always jump, I'd play from the paint, so I'd play from in, out, right? With that being the case, whenever I'm playing defense on people, they're like, yo, this motherfucker kind of small. They didn't know I'm strong, firm, right? So whenever they throw in the shoulder, at first, what I always do, because I love the strategic portion of all sports. So if we're playing in pickup, right, if we're playing to 16, the first 5 baskets, I will wait until your team gets to 5 to start to show my hand in how I play basketball. So I'll just test things out. I'll see how you move. So if I'm playing defense, I'll let you think you can back me down, and then slowly I will increase the strength in which I guard on defense. So now it forces you to throw more of the shoulder. So with that being the case, what I do at that point, when they get to the point where they're really trying to throw the shoulder to back you down, you let them throw it once, and then you have the timing of the second one. Once they move, you move. They fall to the ground, loose ball, layup. They'll never try to back you down anymore. Oh, that's a travel on Jimmy. Yeah, that's a travel on Jimmy. He got to drop that basketball. They called the foul? Oh, I think they called the foul. They didn't call it. Interesting. Pat Bev defense to a particular degree. Pat Bev defense to a particular degree. But I enjoy the chess match. I enjoy the chess match in all sports. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's a bad call right there. That's all ball. That's all ball. That's all ball. That's a bad call right there. That's a bad call right there. And now they're going to call a foul on Caleb Martin. That's a good call, but hey, let me tell you something. I got no problem with Miami playing aggressive because they have to. I have no problem. They should have called foul right there. That's a foul on Caleb Martin right there. He hooking the arms and everything. Yeah, that's a foul on Caleb Martin right there. You know what's hilarious? They should have called the foul before the ball was even inbounded. When the ball got inbounded, that actually wasn't a foul. Bruce Brown aggressive every single time. You love to see it. I love the way he plays. Angelo said that you want nuggies. What does that mean? Good God. Somebody better go be aggressive. Oh, Jimmy Butler should draw a third foul. Now he needs to attack every time. Jamal Murray's right there. He should have shot. Jimmy Butler's stupid. Good job on Caleb Martin, but he couldn't finish. Oh, wow, they're going to call a foul. Oh, boy. The referee's getting involved. But let me tell you something right now. This is what got Miami here. Keep attacking. Soon enough, the referee going to keep blowing the foul. Let me see what's happening right here on this replay here. Did Caleb Martin get fouled by Aaron Gordon? Oh, that's all ball. That's not even a foul. That's not a foul. Where's the contact? He got the ball. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's back-to-back bad calls right there. That's back-to-back bad calls right there. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't know, take a look at Denver's score.
27.
27
27
27.
27 27 20
27
Venset. Nikola Jokic has 2 fouls himself as well. So if you're Miami, attack. That is your only opportunity, to get into this here game. You must attack. To hell with the 3-point shooting. Attack the basket. Whoa, David, it's not Game 6 loading yet. What am I drinking? I got some of this Bonita wine that I'm going to finish today. I must finish it tonight. So there is that. But 9 minutes left to go here. Oh, wow. Was that Michael Porter wide open? Indeed he was. Tries a 3, can't get it to go, but there's going to be a foul on the ground, and that's on Duncan Robinson. I got to see how this a foul on the ground. Did he grab him? What the hell is Duncan Robinson doing? Oh, they're not going to show no replay, I guess. Oh, that same NBA Finals hat, they just put a different logo on each one. When I was in Miami, that's the same fucking hat. It just had a Miami logo. Oh, the NBA, some douchebags, man. They couldn't even get creative with their designs for each particular team as their NBA Finals apparel. That's ridiculous. Bruce Brown tries a 3. That's a brick. Adebayo better protect that basketball because he's very loose with his hands. Whoa, Darian said Jokic a bum. Like, come on now. He's the Finals MVP if they win here tonight. Let's not do that. Call people bums. Unceremoniously. There you go, Caleb Martin. Try to attack inside. There you go. Get yourself a bucket. 34-27 is the score. Gray said, Chad, I have a question. How do you differentiate between tough love and disrespect? Personally, you don't do either. You don't do tough love? I think tough love is being direct, right? Which is crazy because, consider the terminology of brutal honesty, right? Most would consider that tough love, but that's literally just being direct. So I think tough love is holding somebody accountable to what it is that they said and the standard that they want to hold themselves to through and through. I think that's what tough love is. Like, for example, if you have a child, and usually they attribute tough love towards children rather than towards adults because I think tough love should never end, right? But tough love is, let's just say, I want to make this amount of money this year, or I want to learn this skill, or I'm going to start this podcast and stay consistent, or I'm going to do this, right? When that person falls short, you in they face about them not doing it. I'm not saying getting verbal to where it's about to escalate to fisticuffs, where you get past, the point of civil discourse. I'm talking about somebody said, this year I'm going to learn how to swim. December 31st comes, you know how to swim? Nah, I guess I'm going to learn next year. No, fuck that. You said you was going to do that shit this year. Why the fuck you ain't do it? Oh, well, in life they had to. No. We hung out how many times? That time that we went and hung out, you could have sacrificed that time to go and learn how to swim. You said you was fixing to do this shit and you ain't fucking do it. You can't allow next year to come and you not learn how to do this shit. What's the punishment? That's what tough love is. That's what tough love is. Disrespect is excessive, in my opinion. Disrespect is undermining, in my opinion. When you go past that level of civil discourse, when you start to get very backhanded and shady, when you go towards, you said this year you was going to learn how to swim. Well, you ain't learn how to swim. Well, I'm not surprised. You never learn how to do anything. Whoa, wait a minute. Where's this coming from? Oh, I'm not surprised. I never had no faith in you anyway. Whoa, where'd this come from? That's where you start to take it to a whole other level, where it starts to become undermining and you're taking ad nauseum shots towards a particular individual. That's where the tough love and disrespect, I think that's where the line is drawn right there. Heat is up by 10, by the way. Good start to this second quarter from Miami. Good start to the second quarter for Miami. They're off to a very good start. But, again, it's only, 5 minutes into the quarter? Only 5 minutes into the quarter. Terrence said the ghost of Everest College guy just possessed Chiseled for a second. Hey, man, hey, listen, anytime somebody got a question, I gotta drop some knowledge, or at least I should say drop my take. I don't know if I'm right or if I'm wrong, if you fuck with it, if you don't, but one way or another, I got to take right off the top of my doggone head. So That's how I go and process things. Yes, travesty. I agree as well. Don't forget people mocking you. Like there's a certain way to mock somebody sparingly, or I should say, in jest. Like if you know that person and you do something like imitation or something like that, that's not necessarily a problem if you have that particular relationship. Even if it's a stranger, there's a certain sort of science in an effort to be able to do that, where you can mock somebody's mannerism, but you showcase you're just joking and you're not trying to be harsh. Versus going out of your way to like mock somebody to where you take it excessively, that's where the lines are drawn. So, there is that. Thoughts on Baby Gronk? Who's Baby Gronk? Isn't it just Gronk? He had a kid? Was there somebody who was Baby Gronk? Was that Brock Bowers? Are we talking Brock Bowers? Because I remember when I went to the Georgia game, they were calling him Baby Gronk. So I think Brock Bowers is who you're talking about. That dude's a beast. That dude's a beast. Is it Brock Bowers? Is that who you're referencing, DHB? Mike Jones said the Heat about to win this game for no reason. They still not winning shit. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So what you're saying is, hey, Miami, since you're going to lose the finals, and I've already have a preconceived, prediction for what the way I see this stuff going since you're down 3-1 and there's no LeBron James on your roster, you should just lay down rather than play. I think that's foolish. There's no such thing as a game you won for no reason. As Herm Edwards once said, you play to win the game. Period. You play to win the game. The ball gets tipped up. The ball gets hiked. The ball is rolled onto the pitch. The ball is swung on a tennis racket. Doesn't matter what sport it is, what competition it is. You participate, you play, you run to win the game. Whether it be sports, whether it be anything that you do, you play to win the game, period. That's why you compete. That's why I always say sports, I believe it can be fixed from organizations, officials, but the individual players as well. But a collective, I refuse. I refuse to believe a collective would say, nah, you know what, we're gonna take a check. Nah, there's too much pride involved. There's too much pride involved. It's You play to win the game. You ain't come this far just to come this far. If you're going to go down, you're going to go down swinging. Miami, I already said from before the playoffs even started, there was going to be a very tough out. That's a squad that's going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. They may lose. But please understand, they going to keep fighting. The last two games, they wasn't fighting like that. They had no effort. They looked like the Celtics in Game 7. But they've come out strong. But remember what I stated. Second quarter, third quarter, I'm never going to feel comfortable. They could go up by 30 for all I care. You ain't going to see a smile out of me until the game is done. Oh, Duncan Robinson nearly traveled there. It's going to be Denver basketball. Let me see if there was a foul on Jokic here. I don't think there was. And on top of that, that would be a third. Nope. No. Shit. Kind of. Little bit of contact, but I don't think I would deem that one particularly a foul. There was a bit of contact there. If they blew the whistle, I'd understand. Why the fuck they keep having Lowry guarding Jokic? That doesn't make sense. That literally does not make sense. Why do they have Kyle Lowry guarding Jokic? That's kind of stupid. I don't know if they're trying to keep Bam away from Joker, so there's no particular kinds of fouls or whatever. But that doesn't make much sense, really. Jimmy Butler still trying to find somebody to pass the ball to. Duncan Robinson don't take twos. They're going to kick it over to him. He might just, they're good defense right there. Ball is out in front for Bruce Brown. If I'm Miami, I might want to consider calling timeout right here. They got 6 of them things. Might as well go ahead and call a timeout. This is exactly what Denver does. After coming out of a break, they mess around and go on a run. Yup, call timeout. That's 3 turnovers for Miami. 2 very crucial ones in this quarter. And they cut the deficit from 10 down to 4 in no time. I don't think we're going to see DeAndre Jordan on the floor anymore. Loose hands of Miami, bro. Loose hands. It's getting ridiculous. TKG, Pafavon said, have I checked out what Tom Grossi is doing for St. Jude's? 30 stadiums in 30 days. What that mean? What is he doing? I know I saw he was going to be on McAfee, and I did see a post that he was going on tour, but what in particular is it that he's doing? Luke said Miami had all that momentum, and then boom, it was literally 10 points. I mean, it was just 3 baskets. That's all it was, 3 baskets. Basketball, 10 points ain't like football where it's 2 drives. Possessions in basketball just back and forth. So literally it's 2 stops, 3 baskets. That's it. He's visiting 30 stadiums in 30 days. No, but yeah, visiting, but then what is he doing? Like he's just the month. What is he doing? Like, oh, he raised 100. God damn, he raised 132K. Jesus Christ. That's incredible. That's like my yearly social media salary 5 times over. Actually, like 7. But we're not talking about that right now. Oh, fan meetups and events. Oh, okay. Stadiums? Fam, let me tell you something. If that brother packs out a fucking stadium, that's something. That is something. Man, that's the power of social media, man. Golly. Oh, he was on Pat yesterday. Oh, well, oh, no, it was today. Okay. Fan meetups, events, and shit. God damn. What do you know? Good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I saw people who was on Twitter was getting a little wild. They started talking about, I guess, his relationship or something of that nature. Talking about, man, what happened to your wife? I don't know anything about that nature, but people start to get a little bit way too, into people's business. I don't know what's going on, but I saw that a little bit on Twitter. I'm like, oh, come on now. I'm not trying to find out anything of what's going on in the man's personal life. All I know is, hey, you guys talking about he's out there raising money for St. Jude, so you love to see that. But there are some people who doing too much. He jumped through a table in Buffalo. I got to go out to Buffalo so I can jump through a table. I'll put somebody through drop an elbow on somebody. But that's what's up, man. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's able to go out there, raise some money for St. Jude's. That's pretty doggone dope. Malik said, we knew you had that bag on you, bro. What bag? What bag? What money bag? With my student loans? Ain't no money bag. But how much do you owe? I really don't owe that much. But nevertheless, they never getting a paid out of me. Oh, they gave Rhea Ripley a belt? Let me tell you something. WWE's fucking stupid with these goddamn belts. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, he doesn't pack stadiums. He just does tours? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, I've already mentioned to you guys that, hey, we might just go, at the conclusion, maybe not this summer because it's way too soon and I got a lot of shit that I have to do this summer, but at the conclusion of next year's, this upcoming season's, football season, I would love to go, out to different places, or maybe even during the football season. Who knows? Get a venue or something like that. People, mess around and pop out different places. That'd be pretty cool. Mask on off said, you making bread? I see you. What bread? What bread? Like, I don't make no bread. I've never made any, Italian bread or anything of that nature. I've never made that particular kind of bread. What kind of bread you referencing? You referencing money? Oh, I don't got it. Oh, my God. Kyle Lowry with a corner 3 to end Denver's run to make it a 7-point game once again. 5 minutes left to go here in the second. The women's belts are just a carbon copy of the men's. Hey, all of the belts all look the same. Triple H, who is a wrestling historian, has to do a better job because he should know better. The belts should not just have the company logo on there. Like, everybody knows what the fucking company is. Even the UFC, that shit's fucking stupid. Boxing, that shit's fucking stupid. Bring an actual design, man. I don't think I've seen Jimmy Butler take a single jump shot in this game yet. I would hope that I don't see it happen. He probably going to pull up right now. Well, there it is. Jay, put 10 on it, said, for the Chiseled Adonis needs a jet ski fund. Where the hell am I ride a jet ski? Last time I was on a jet ski, where was I? Puerto Rico? I was in Miami. I had an opportunity to get on a jet ski, but I didn't do it. I'm like, I enjoy staying on this doggone yacht where I'm at. Italian bread, yes, indeed. Italian bread, pretty good. But we got beef with Italians, apparently, because if you happen to be brown, you got to be Team Mayweather right now because it's Mayweather versus Gotti. I'll talk about it in my video a little later. Kyle Lowry puts in a 3. Albert said, I would not be surprised if HHH was hamstrung to keep belt designs. Shit. They all look the damn same. I really don't understand it. So essentially, you would just be champion of your brand or some shit. I guess that's how they would get away from a belt swap. Okay, Jimmy, go to the bucket. Go to the bucket, Jimmy. Go to the bucket, Jimmy. Oh, my God, Jimmy Butler lost the fucking basketball. Somehow it's still Denver basketball. I should say it's still Miami basketball. That's crazy. How the fuck does Jimmy lose the ball? The person's on your right. You just dribble with your left. You've been playing basketball for way too long. That doesn't even make sense. Good defense from KCP. Yeah, I think that's auto on Jimmy, but the ball got inbounded. If you're Jimmy, go attack the basket against Bruce Brown. Go attack the basket, Jimmy. Oh, my God. Caleb Martin took a three, unadvised three. I don't understand. This shit's stupid. Jimmy Butler started very aggressive. All of a sudden, second quarter, he don't want to attack no more. Jimmy Butler don't want to attack no more. There's a steal from Jimmy. Can you get to the bucket, Jimmy? Can you get to the bucket, Jimmy? Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy Butler dunks it home. It's now an 8-point game. This motherfucker's bought a chain that says the finals. Why would you ever do this? It's a waste of money. It's too generic. Get something that's branded so they know it's your squad. Jamal Murray tries a three. It's a brick. Rebound Miami. Opportunity to make it a 10-point game again. David said, am I watching the game on a crystal ball? You're always ahead of your broadcast. Fam, listen, let me tell you something. Amongst my friends, I always have the slowest television. Oh, I think that's a travel on Struce. Amongst my friends, oh no, he stepped out of bounds. I always have the slowest television. So for whatever reason, I don't know why, my TV's a little bit faster than you guys, but one way or another, it's very, very bizarre. Very, very bizarre. Michael Porter and Gabe Vincent get ready to check back into this game. Gray said, thanks for letting me borrow your second mansion. You know, your $3.8 million mansion in Rhode Island. Thanks again. I left a gold bar in your 6th bathroom. I haven't been to Rhode Island in, I really want to say 21, 22, 19, 20 years. I haven't been back to Rhode Island. And I was in Rhode Island when I was in the choir at my church. We went to a service we drove up there on a Saturday. No. We drove there it was on a Saturday. I think the concert was on a Saturday. We went on a Saturday, did the church service and the concert, drove the fuck back home that same goddamn night. I went to Rhode Island one time in my life. That I was in, pardon me, twice. Because when I went to Boston, I actually went to sleep in Providence. So, because I had, my primary cold appointment was out there. So I had somewhere to sleep, if you know what I mean. But, so I've been in Rhode Island twice. Mansion? I ain't got that. Jay said, for the Chiseled Dons needs a faster TV fund. Oh, Lord, this brother out here funded. Virtuoso, Pafavon said, any thoughts on Zion versus Mariah Mills? Will there be a video? Yes, there will be a video. You know what's funny? I had the video recorded to get ready to get released on Saturday. A new harlot came out on Saturday. So I said, all right, I'll make a video for Sunday. News broke that Zion had zelled Mariah Mills, I think it was $107K. So now I'm in a spot where it's like, yo, I kind of want to give it a full week. So I think until Wednesday, I want to give it a full week to see if all the details can come out. Because now we have 3 women, 2 of which, one that happens to be a porn star, one that happens to be on OnlyFans, another one, baby mama. We're not too sure what the situation with her occupation just so happened to be. She seems to be in real estate, but I would hope that there's no OnlyFans or anything of that nature. So we got an OnlyFans. We got OnlyFans, porn star, baby mama, right? Then we got Zion sending, hundreds of thousands, or I should say 100,000. I think it was 117 or 107K to Mariah Mills, all this other stuff, and she keeps tweeting at him. So I'm just accumulating, information right now. That's all I'm doing is accumulating information. Like I had a video ready to go, legit, gotta change it. I recorded it in the car. I went on a classic Chiseled Adonis rant. I might just have to change it up. And I'm not even one to do that. Or what I might do is keep what I already got and just keep adding to it. So I'll just start out the next portion of the video by saying, I had to come back and talk about even more because more news came out. Like I have a portion of the video recorded in New York. I have another portion of the video recorded in Atlanta. I got another portion. Well, it's only the 2 spots. But God damn it, this light keep coming out. Come on now. What's going on? All right, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. I know why. The Ethernet cord, the fucking extension cord is 15 years old. I think it's starting to short. So Zion is wilding. Mariah has at least 400 bodies under her belt. Oh, without question. 9-point lead for Miami right now. Bruce Brown missing a free throw. So there's that. But definitely, if there was one thing that I have to say without going into detail, for Zion Williamson, I'm pretty sure he's that dude who was kind of awkward. He was focused primarily on sports, coming up. But I'm pretty sure he was somewhat awkward with women because let's keep it 100. Every man at one point in their life, those of us who have ever watched porn, which is damn near all of us, right? I'm not saying still currently watching, but have watched. We all thought about what it would be like to sleep with a porn star. But when we're incredibly young, we think about what a relationship would be like because we only look at it through the lens of sex. Like, man, yo, I be getting laid all the time, whatever the case may be, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be great performance. As you get older, you look at it like, what would it be like to just sleep with the particular individual, right? But then it shifts towards, as you get older, I'm not interested, right? For Zion, not only was it I'm going to sleep with, he had Shorty in a situation where legit she thought they were in a relationship and you sent over 50,000. At that stage in your career, or hell, at that stage of where you at, ain't no reason why you should be sending porn stars money. They'll sleep with you for free. That doesn't make sense. So he legit must have been trying to sell a relationship. Max Strus tries a 3. Can't get that one to go. Super brick. KCP smokes a doggone layup. Max Strus gets the rebound. They better slow it down. If you're Miami, you want to slow it down. 11-point lead going into the breaks, not too bad. 12 would be even better. But Jimmy should attack the basket. Jokic still got 2 fouls. I cannot believe they didn't go and attack him. They did not attack Jokic in this second quarter. There you go, Jimmy. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Always with the goddamn floaters. 4 on 5. There's Brown going back. Can Denver get that 2 for 1? I guess not. Michael Porter gets an easy dunk inside. Miami probably going to try to fucking take a 3. There's 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. Miami going to probably try to take a 3. That was a dumbass fucking possession. Jimmy Butler should have tried to get to the basket and laid up. Stupid possession from Miami. I feel like my mic is shortened. That's bizarre. 5 seconds. Kyle Lowry tries a 3. Can't get that one to go. And there's Joker from 3/4 court. It's a brick. 7-point deficit going into the break. Denver trailing 51-44. Adebayo has 18 points, 8 of 13, 9 rebounds. Very good first half of Miami. They surprisingly won both quarters. Easy said in them messages, it looked like he was trying to fly her out. Has a sex toy situation, still stupid. No, here's the thing, right? Why would you ever fly her out? Why would you ever fly her out? Like, how horny are you? You got to understand, there are legitimate, like, there are escorts in your city, right? Now, granted, you may have a particular kind of taste or something of that nature. What you can do to mitigate the whole situation, you can fly to them. Don't fly nobody out. You have to minimize the amount of risk that exists. You have to minimize the amount of receipts that exist. You get yourself a text-free, I'm going to give you some game, right? If I was an individual who's out here escorting, you got to make sure you cover all your goddamn tracks, right? Because it makes no sense to have anything tied towards you, especially if you're a public figure. We've all seen over the course of social media the last few years, right? Cancel culture runs crazy, right? But exposed culture will always be here. Anybody sends a DM, like that girl who went viral on Twitter for working at Home Depot and being pretty, right? And people giving her tips just because she looks good. You exposing yourself, right? Shaq sent her a message, say, hey, don't let those people, bother you. She gonna repost a screenshot from Shaq. For what? Now people over there, man, Shaq must have been thirsty just for trying to say, share positivity, right? So with all that being the case, why would you, for one, on your official Snapchat message somebody and solicit, not necessarily solicit nudes or sex, but even speak in that particular manner? It should be incredibly vague. Then, from your Zelle, you then sending stuff that everything should be through a buffer. That makes no sense. You should be messaging from a text-free, from a burner phone that's not even attached to you. You should have a whole different email that's ran off of a dummy computer that's not even connected with your Wi-Fi. I know it's a lot of work. I know it sounds crazy, but when you at that particular level, people going to try to dox you at any particular point. You should be so detached from your nefarious moves to where nobody connect towards you. Like, let's keep it above. Everybody here, right? We've all seen true crime or Law and Order or any of that nature. We haven't all ever, I can promise you, everybody has thought in their mind the perfect crime and how they would get away with it. Yo, I would get this. I'd get the hairnet. I'd make sure that I'd have my whole body covered. I'd make sure I'm wearing gloves, triple glove, to where there's no hair that be remained over there. I'd make sure I have this burner phone that I purchased way months in advance, or I got off of a prepaid card somewhere else. I'd make sure that I'm calling from this particular location. I'd use a voice changer. I would drive this car with these different particular kind of plates. I would move from this. Literally. We've all had the same, everybody has thought of it once. Everybody has thought of it once. The perfect crime or whatever. The same rules apply when you're dealing with escorts, flying people out, whatever the case may be. Because when you deal with stuff that's taboo, I don't want to say illegal because it's legal, I think, in Vegas or whatever, but when you're dealing with stuff that's taboo, when you get to a level of being a public figure, your past will always have a threat of being attacked. Why would you, Zion Williamson, then fly out a porn star of all individuals? It don't make sense. It's very stupid. GR said Chiseled exposing himself. No, I'm not. This is listen to how I preferenced it. We've all had thoughts of the perfect crime. Even if you was Jesus, Jesus, that's what we call you, super Christian. Whatever the case may be. Anybody who's watched, whether it be Law and Order, true crime, any particular kind of movie, television show, documentary, whatever the case is, when you see how somebody got caught, you immediately think, if he only did this, he wouldn't have got caught. If he moved this way, he wouldn't have got, because we look for the solution. So with that being the case, everybody has that in the back of their mind. But when you moving loose like this, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you get exposed. So that's his business. That's his business. Yeah, and allegedly the porn star might be pregnant because she said, "Oh, I'm late" or whatever. But I think she just lip service the whole thing. Mystic said, "I could be a secret killer, serial killer. I could be. That's one of the things that I talk about all the time. Like we gotta understand and take the internet for what the internet is, right? People can say things to either whether they sound profound, whether they happen to sound, poignant, whether they happen to sound like they're genuine or whatever. You really don't know. If you don't know somebody, you don't know. I could be a murderer up this motherfucker. I could be a rapist up this motherfucker. I could be a trans up this motherfucker. I could almost there's so many things that could be different. You would never know. I could be rich. I could be poor. I could be a alien. I could be a bunch of motherfucking shit. But there's a level of trust that's built over the years when you watch somebody or whatever the case is. So you just happen to believe that's the case. But you really don't know people like that. I be telling people on social media all the time, like, yo, you may have a celebrity that I could be from the Bronx. You never know. Like, legit. But never. Let me tell you something right now. If you pulled up a certificate, birth certificate, whatever the case may be, and you saw, yo, Chiseled Adonis, born and raised in the Bronx, let me tell you something right now. That ain't me. And if you see people who look like me, if you ever see, like if there was AI technology where somebody got the voice changer and it has me over here talking about, my name is a diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, D, Chiseled Adonis, and I love the Bronx. Shoot that individual on arrival. You have my clearance to pull out the blade of Captain Levi because that ain't me. That is not me. That is a clone, an alien. That's something. That ain't me, but we ain't talking about that right now. One way or another, I try to inform people that if you don't know somebody, you don't know that person. So don't just assume people are genuine because they come off genuine. You meet that person in real life, they could be a real life asshole. They could be a real life douchebag. They could just be playing a character. There's a lot of people on social media who play a character and they're not even really like that. Put on a persona. All you have to do is keep presenting this persona with every single post. People are going to assume that's you. Little did they know you putting on an act. So, with that being the case, there is that. Hit the like button if you guys haven't already. We're approaching 1,000 in the building. We only got 322 likes. Hit the doggone like button. Thus far, we ran a poll in the first quarter. 69% of you guys predict Miami to lose this game and head into the Death Note tonight. 31%, I had to make sure I didn't say 39. I can't recall if I had said 39, but somebody in the comment section said I said 39, so let me correct myself and say 31% believe that Miami will push for Game 6, where I actually have tickets to Game 6 that I had purchased during the Eastern Conference Finals. So that would be very nice for me. Virtuoso. Patu said, come on, Zion. The NO is nicknamed the Big Easy. Ain't that the truth? She claimed it was $107K per month, said Devon. Well, I only saw the statements for the Zelle. I actually have to go back to her Twitter and download as much information as I can before she either deletes it or whatever the case may be. So I got to make sure I get my hands on that stuff ASAP for when I do the video. Lone Star, Pateno said, the Italian Job, 2003 version, Fast and Furious. I can't tell you how many times me and my friends have thought about how to pull off a job like those off and getting away with it. It's just natural. Correct. Literally. That's what it is. Like anytime I watch television, I watch anything, I immediately, because I like to, all of my favorite animes are strategic. All of my favorite shows are strategic. I always been a thinker. I've always loved that. My favorite characters of anything are always thinkers, strategic, strategies, what's the word I'm looking for? People who, their main character trait is strategy. So I love those types of things. So whenever I'm watching something, I always think, where's the mistake going to come from? How can I anticipate what the mistake is? And if I was in their position, what move would I have made to where we wouldn't have made that mistake, right? That's literally how I think all the time. Peyton put 5 on and said, not going to lie, I'm hella late. That said, heat up. Can I get a seven into the game? I don't think we will see a Yurt 7 unless Miami goes up by 30, but one way or another, I wouldn't mind getting a Yurt 7 into the doggone game. You see how I did that? But job not done. Job is nowhere near done. Trending said, goddamn, how loud was it? How loud was that? Let me run it back. That's a little bit. My apology if you got on some headphones or some shit like that. My bad, dog. My bad, dog. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to catch you off guard. Yeah! 7. I apologize. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that to your ears. I'm sorry about that. Second half pick'ems. You're right. You're absolutely right. Son of a bitch. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. Second half pick'em. Second half pick'ems. Let me go grab them right now because we got little time. All right, so Jimmy Butler currently has 8 points. Will he get to 22? I say yes because he's going to have to. Bam Adebayo, he has 18. Will he get to 28? I actually will say no. I should say the rebounds. I'll go Bam with the rebounds. Right now, Nikola Jokic has 9 points. Will he get to 24? I say yes. I think Jokic is going to be in attack mode. Jamal Murray has 4 points. Will he get to 17? I will go with no. And then last but not least, Michael Porter has 9. I should go KCP, but KCP has 6, so I don't know how I feel about that one. Jeff Green getting 1 basket. I'll say Jeff Green, yes, he will get a basket. So I'm going to go with that. I'll put 10 on that. And also, I'm going to disclose what my pick'ems are looking like right now. And then one more thing for the second half. You know what this one is. Hashtag BOB, bet on bums. So what does that mean? Kevin Love right now, 2.5 rebounds and assists. He's done absolutely nothing thus far. I'm going to continue to say that Kevin Love will do nothing. Duncan Robinson has 5 points. Will he get to 9? I actually say yes. Or does that make him a bum? Not necessarily, but I do believe that will mess around to be the case. Max Strus has 8 points. Will he get to 12? I actually will. Do they have some on Tyler Hero? No, they don't. They do not. But nevertheless, Caleb Martin has 6. Can he get to 10? 3-pointers for Caleb Martin. I'll actually say yes. Caleb Martin will make a 3. Let me go over to Michael Porter right now. 8 rebounds. Will he get to 12? I will say Michael Porter will get those rebounds. And then last but not least, Jeff Green. No, I don't want to touch Jeff Green again. Pause. Aaron Gordon, he has 2 rebounds. Can he get to 5? I think Aaron Gordon will get those rebounds. Let me see how much fouls Aaron Gordon has, and then I could determine if he can mess around and get there. Aaron Gordon right now has 3 fouls. Can he get those rebounds? I think Miami's going to do everything they can to get him off the floor. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say lower on those rebounds, and I'm going to go put 15 on this one. I am spending a lot on these here pick'ems. So this is what my pick'ems look like right now. This is what my pick'ems look like right now. Okay, and then I'll get right into the doggone statistics right after. But this is what my pick'ems look like right now. Luckily enough, that first one is a wash, so I should get my wager back since that one doesn't even count. But right here, Tyler Hero is indeed dressed, but he has not seen the floor yet, so I have a guarantee with this lower as long as Tyler Hero doesn't check in. I need Duncan Robinson to put in another 3. Caleb Martin needs to put up some doggone baskets right now. Kyle Lowry's in front of him, but I need Caleb Martin to put up some more baskets. Gabe Vincent only has, I think, a point on like a free throw. I think Gabe Vincent has a point on a free throw, if I'm not. No, he has no points. Gabe Vincent has absolutely no points. I need Gabe Vincent to start scoring and outscoring Bruce Brown. And then Nikola Jokic is actually behind Jamal Murray, but they gave like a buffer to Jamal Murray. So I'm going to need Nikola Jokic to get going as well. But for the Heat's sake, I would rather if he didn't. Then over here, I have Tyler Hero again. That's pretty much going to be a lock. Jamal Murray's done nothing in the first half. That's good for me. Kevin Love, surprisingly, hasn't had an assist. He's had some steals, but hasn't had an assist. Gabe Vincent needs to go ahead and make a couple of threes. And then, of course, Duncan Robinson needs to make one more. So that would be nice in favor of my pick'em. Then Bam Adebayo is doing pretty good on the rebound, so I need him to get 5 more here in this half. I need Jamal Murray to not eclipse 17 points, so that would just mean him scoring 13 here in this entirety of the second half. Jimmy Butler, I need him to get more points because right now he has 8. I need him to get over 22. And then Nikola Jokic, of course, I expect him to go off here in the second half now that he'll have the entirety of the time to go and attack, 4 fouls away from fouling out. So I expect him to be incredibly aggressive. And then, of course, Jeff Green just has to put in pretty much 1 free throw, or 2, I should say, equivalent there. And then last but not least over here, Michael Porter, he has 8 rebounds. I would just have to get 4 from him. Caleb Martin has to put in just 1 3. Kevin Love, don't do anything on the floor like he's been doing thus far as it pertains to points, rebounds, and assists. Duncan Robinson getting me 1 more basket, and then Aaron Gordon not grabbing any rebounds. But that's what my pick'ems are looking like right now at this stage. So if you guys haven't already, click the link in my description, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already, and participate in the pick'ems. Miami leads by 7 at the break right now. We're getting ready for the second half. Let me read off some statistics right now. Miami on the road shooting 38% from the field. I should say 39% from the field. They've made 4 threes, and they're shooting 26% from 3. But Denver has only made 1 3. Both teams have shot 15 threes. Miami's made 4, Denver's made 1. That is the difference in this game. But literally, both teams are shooting atrocious from 3. Denver is actually 45% from the field. Once again, shooting good from the floor across the board. 3-point percentage, maybe not the best, but from the floor, they are shooting all right at 45%. From the free throw line, Denver's missed 5 free throws to Miami missing 2. There's only a 3, shot differential between the free throws shot by Miami and the free throws shot by Denver, but Miami's made 5 more free throws. Then rebounding, Denver is winning by 5. The assist, Denver is up by 4. Points in the paint, Denver's in front by 4 as well. But the turnovers is 10 for Denver, 4 for Miami. So if Miami wants to mess around and win this game, they've got to play mistake-free basketball and continue to attack at the basket, because that's aided them tremendously in this particular game. Getting fouls on not only Jokic early with 2 in the first quarter, getting 2 on Murray early, getting 3 on Aaron Gordon in the first half. That's going to be crucial moving forward. Miami, the only person in foul trouble is Caleb Martin, who has 3, but he comes off the bench. So for Miami, that's pretty good for them. Now, as it pertains to points, Bam Adebayo leading all scorers with 18. He's the only player on the floor with double figures, followed by Jimmy Butler and Max Strus with 8 points apiece, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin both with 6, and then, of course, Duncan Robinson with 5. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's Nikola Jokic, who just got a basket just now, who has 11 just now joined the double figures alongside. Oh, and it's an and one as well. But it's Nikola Jokic who has 11, followed by Michael Porter Jr. with 9, and then you have a collective individuals right behind him. You have Caldwell Pope with 6. Then you have Christian Brown with 5, Jamal Murray with 4, Bruce Brown with 4, and then of course Jeff Green with 4, followed by 3 from Aaron Gordon. So, and would you believe we saw DeAndre Jordan in this game? I could not believe that we saw that, but DeAndre Jordan was indeed in the game. Max Strus puts in a floater. Now he's in double figures. But 53-47 is the score right now. We are getting ready to move forward in this game. Gray said, if I lived in a detective / true crime show, what would my role be? I'd love to be a detective. I would love to be a detective. Or if I understood forensics, I wouldn't mind, being a forensics guy. Because when I watched Dexter, I really enjoyed, the forensic side of things. When I was a kid, I remember I wanted to be in like the CIA, FBI, some shit like that, to where I'd be able to catch motherfuckers. But as I got older and I started playing like Metal Gear and all the other stuff, I started to even when I was watching television, it clicked in my mind like, yo, if you rise too high up on the ranks, you can never really leave the job. Because if you know too much, guess what the fuck gonna happen? You know too much, they're gonna take you out. I'll never forget. It was a fucking Born Identity. No, it was Born Supremacy, because Born Identity, at the end, you kind of have an idea of, wait a minute, it might be an inside, job for them to try to take son out. And then when you watch Supremacy, things make sense. I think Born Identity was 2001, Supremacy was 2003. So I think it was 2003 when I was like 9. I'm like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. Wow, Bam tries a damn shot. Terrible attempt. I just dunked the basket. Michael Porter in transition pulls up for 3. Why would you take that shot? Come on, Kevin Love. Get down the floor and throw an assist. I need an assist. Rai Zetsu says, hey, Chisel, I really enjoyed the crazy Russian MMA you commentate. I appreciate you. That's what's up. I got some more coming because Epic Fighting Championship, if I'm not mistaken, had 2 events as of late. Jimmy Butler, attack! Oh, my God, Jimmy. He finds Max Strus with a brick. Jimmy Butler right underneath the basket. Just go up. Yeah, it's about to be clipped from Miami if this man don't fucking go and attack, bro. Jimmy Butler doing what the fuck wasn't working the last couple of games. Look at Michael Porter fucking attacking. 6'10", attacking the fucking basket. I'd hope Jimmy Butler would do the same thing. Good basket right there from Michael Porter. Nuggets need to stop shooting threes. I agree. Gabe Vincent trying to find something. Watch, you about to pull up right here. Yup, you about to pull up right there. Gets a move to get the layup. Can't get that one to go. At least he's trying to get inside the paint. But I would love if Jimmy Butler would, okay, well, there's a basket from Aaron Gordon and 1. Fucking retarded, bruh. Jimmy Butler's a fucking retard, bruh. Jimmy Butler's a fucking retard, bruh. Jimmy Butler's a fucking retard right there. Just go up. You underneath the basket, go up. You're the guy. You right underneath the basket, just fucking go up, bruh. That shit's stupid to me. It's that he be trying to think he's Steve Nash. What got you to this point? That's what I don't understand. I'm not going to get into it because I talked about it the last 2 games. But that's what I literally don't understand. The entire playoffs, that's what he did. The playoff Jimmy, it's birthed from the paint out. When he's underneath the basket, unstoppable. But he just refuses to shoot. Or I should say lay it up, because he'll shoot like a motherfucker all these jump shots. That's what I don't understand. Kevin Love takes a 3, gets that one to go. The lead is back up to 8. 7, I should say. Is not Jimmy passes, Jimmy buckets, make the fucking buckets. I agree, bro. I agree. That's where I say, and this is why I constantly talked about how I had problems with the sports pundits, the talking heads. These motherfuckers kept making it seem like, oh man, Denver, talent. Don't get me wrong, Denver's one of the most talented teams in the league. I'm not denying their talent, but you can't watch these games and all of a sudden not take into account Miami's offensive philosophy has completely changed. They've gone from playing from inside out to playing from outside in. All those three-pointers that was made, how was those shots made? What created those shots? It was them penetrating the doggone paint and then going up to attack that led to all of those shots being made. But all of a sudden, we just look at the box score and see, man, they made 15 threes. They made 18 threes. They made 17 threes. They must be a three-point shooting team. No. They're a drive to the basket, slash to the basket, kick the ball out kind of team after they slash first, after they crash first. That's what the fuck the philosophy is. I'm not going to get into it, though. Nevertheless, third quarter, Miami leading by 6 right now. No, Miami's not playing. Yes, I would agree that Miami's playing bad. They're not playing great to their great to their strengths, but they do have a 4-point lead at this particular moment. No, pardon me. Yeah, it is a 4-point lead because apparently Denver, they got the rebound right there, and they're about to score again because right now the score done updated in front of me. So I'm pretty sure they got another basket, and there's the tip in, 4 points. Call timeout, Eric Spoelstra. He's not going to call timeout. Back the other way we go. 4-point game. They're not even rebounding right now. Denver, I think they're outscoring Miami by 3 right now in this quarter. But Miami went into the break with a 7-point lead. Jimmy Butler with a jumper. It's a break rebound. Oh, my God. Hey, Jesus Christ. Son Goten, for 5-1, said, I'd be dying on them Russian videos. Where did they find the gremlins? Go get him, Bruce. Shout out to Djibouti. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Djibouti, man. I saw that video maybe like 7 years ago or some shit. And there's a foul on Jimmy Butler. That's got to be like, what, number 3 on Jimmy Butler right now? There's got to be foul number 3 on Jimmy Butler. I don't understand how the fuck he ends up guarding Jokic. You know what's funny about that? What the hell did I tell you guys in the first quarter? I could give a shit about the first quarter. What I care about is the second quarter and the third quarter. If Miami can either win both quarters, like they won the second, or break even in the third quarter, I'm confident. Because Miami's good in the fourth quarter. They break even in the first. They're great in the fourth. The second and third has been where they fucking struggle. But I literally don't understand. What has Denver done? Attack the basket. That's how they got back in this game. They were never completely out of this game, but that's how they keeping it close. Miami, for whatever reason, motherfuckers don't want to attack no more. 3-point game. Miami's led by as much as 10. Denver's led by as much as 8. But here we are approaching. Oh, Jesus Christ. This man, Gabe Vincent, pulled up a 3 for what reason? Denver about to even up the score. Yup, Jamal Murray in the corner. Tie game. Call timeout, Spoelstra. Call timeout. These motherfuckers are retarded. These motherfuckers are retarded. These motherfuckers are retarded, bro. These motherfuckers are retarded. It's been the third quarter every game of this series. They've gotten cooked. The third quarter of every game of this series, they've gotten cooked. These dudes are fucking stupid, bro. They are fucking stupid. Tie game, 60-all, bro. What a run right there from Denver to even up the score at 60 apiece. Miami's fucking retarded. Why would you ever take that 3? Why would you ever take that 3? Do what's been working. How have you had the lead in the first half? By attacking the basket, drawing fouls, then kicking it out and finding wide open shooters, whether they've been shooting 2s or 3s. All of a sudden now you're a pull-up from 3 squad? I don't understand. You see why I say what I say? Great basket right there. Dre Denon said, I want to go to Game 6 fan. I want Miami to win. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Fuck Game 6 at the end of course, if they want to win the series, they have to go to Game 6 regardless. But I'm trying to see these motherfuckers win because that's actually my squad. I'm not going to be super biased or anything, but still, that's my squad. But that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Darian said Miami just playing with them, giving them hope to make things. What you mean giving them hope? You down 3-1. What you talking about? Giving hope to who? You the squad that need hope. You down 3-1 in the series. This ain't no regular season. This the NBA Finals. What you talking about giving them hope? The hell does that mean? Holy said you blaming the coaching staff. No, I can't blame the coaching staff because here's the reason why. At the end of the day, when you're on the floor and you're a player, the ball is in your hand. You dictate what happens. The coach can call a play all day. If I don't run it, but I keep scoring, guess what the coach gonna do? A coach that's trying to set an example would take you out. But a coach that recognizes some shit ain't broken, they gonna say, fuck it, do you? It's the NBA Finals, you down 3-1. Why the fuck would you, while the other team's on a run, what you pulling up from 3 for? That's dumb. Chan says, live by the 3, die by the 3. No, it's not even the 3 that's killing them. It's not even the 3 that's killing them. Denver's 2 of 18. Miami's 5 of 19. Miami's philosophy, and I'm not going to get into detail again because we talked about it as nauseum. Miami's philosophy is drive to the paint, attack the basket, force the defense to condense, but you have to attack the basket with the actual intention of getting layups. The moment that the defense really wants to condense the defense and defend the basket, you kick it out to your threes, or I should say your shooters, and then whether it be a 3 or 2, then they knock it down. Miami's not Golden State that's running plays strictly out here at bulk. I'm not talking just isolated play. Every team has isolated plays that they run to shoot 3-pointers. But they're not a squad that's we coming down the floor, we pulling up and shooting threes. That's never been Miami's philosophy. But for whatever reason, these motherfuckers at multiple different times in the doggone playoffs decided, yo, what we going to do is come down the floor. We going to stay at the top of the doggone, and we going to stop at the top of the key. We just going to dribble, and then take a terrible shot and hope it goes in. That doesn't make sense. What has gotten Miami to the lead in this game? Attacking the basket. All of a sudden, you don't do that no more? It's not the defense that's preventing you. Watch the game. Literally look at them. Drive to the basket. Have a good look at a shot. They, rather than take the shot, they'll kick it out to somebody. Literally watch it. Watch Jimmy Butler because he's been doing this the last 9 games, including this one. This is the 9th. Since game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, watch how Miami plays. These motherfuckers, it's as if they don't know how to play basketball. Caleb Martin just pulling up for 3. Since when you do that? You don't. You don't. Denver about to take the lead right here. They about to go give it to Jokic. I don't understand why they wouldn't give it to Jokic. It's Jokic on Jimmy Butler right now. That man's been cooking him for the most part. Now they done switched it. Here come the switch. Good pass inside. Oh, they didn't give it to it. Don't pull up, Porter. Don't pull up, Porter. Porter going to pull up anyway. It's a brick. That's a terrible fucking shot. Look, watch. I'm hoping Jimmy Butler try to attack. Jimmy Butler go inside, pull up, pick up his dribble, right? Pick up his dribble for no fucking reason. Max Strus, is he going to take the layup? Look at that. When you actually lay it up, Denver will let you lay it up. They have no real rim protectors. They don't have interior defense. All Miami should be doing is going to the basket and trying to lay up the basketball. Denver literally has you can get to the paint like it's nobody's business. The same thing can be said to Denver, right? Michael Porter wide open for a 3. It's a brick. That man cannot shoot, right? Watch Miami. Watch. It's the same shit. Bam Adebayo, top of the key, back over to Kyle Lowry, right? Bam should go to the cup. Go to the fucking basket. I don't know why he didn't try to use the glass. That's a fucking stupid shot. Either try to dunk or use the doggone glass. Easy basket and 1. Nope, no foul call. That's shocking. And now they're going to attack. Oh, that's about to be backcourt. Oh, no, he hit the ball, apparently. Go and attack the basket. There's nobody at the basket. Go attack the basket. I don't want to see nobody shooting. Go and attack the basket. Nobody cut. Look, what? They hold the ball, and now here come the bullshit. Now it's we just going to throw the ball up. Kyle Lowry, desperation 3. For no fucking reason. And then it's a loose ball. They lost the basketball. Yup, steal from Aaron Gordon. Come on, man. It's dumbass basketball. What just worked? Attacking the basket. Why not do that again? KCP tries a 3. It's a brick. Literally don't understand it. Why would you hold the basketball until there's 7 seconds? Like you are the worst scoring team in the league. You're not a half-court basketball team. Dumbass shots. What's that from Jimmy Butler? Panicking shots. You have 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hold the ball, wait for somebody to get there. Both teams playing retarded right now. Nobody actually playing basketball. Caleb Martin, oh, wait, would you look at that? Get to the basket and 1 foul. Would you believe laying up the basketball works in basketball? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Both these teams, and I talked about it in my fucking in my prediction for the series. Both these teams don't have rim protectors. They may be the number 1 and number 2 shooting three-point teams in the playoffs, right? But both the teams don't have rim protectors. They're both weak in the paint. Denver, at least, kept outscoring Miami in the paint by dozens. Because that was Miami's biggest weak point. Denver at least keeps attacking. Miami want to pick and choose when they want to attack. Literally get to the paint at will. At will. It could be Caleb Martin. It could be Max Strus. It could be Adebayo. It could be Lowry. Anybody can go to the paint. That's Denver's weakness. I don't play basketball in the NBA. I'm not a coach. How do I know this? And the staffers don't. What do y'all go to practice and do? What do y'all do in film study? What are we doing? It's ridiculous. Dre said Bam should be eaten. Correct. Why you think? Let's keep this a buck. When you really look at the box score, right? Outside of the turnovers and, the misses in crucial moments. When you just look at the box score, this has been the best series scoring for Bam Adebayo in his entire career. Why is that? Is that shocking to you? The best shooting series of his entire career. Nobody guards the paint for Denver. They don't have no interior stoppers. And mind you, he's still doing the shit on fucking jump shots and all this other shit. If he just attacked the basket to dunk or lay it up, not floater, lay it up, knuckles towards the glass, knuckles towards the glass. Same way Jokic is averaging 30, Bam could easily be averaging 27, 28. But maybe I don't know basketball. Maybe I don't know basketball. Crazy Blade said, if somebody says Jimmy is playing like this because he's hurt, I'm going to punch them. I agree 110%. Bam is soft. I agree with you there. Bam is soft. He may not be as soft as Cat, but Bam be playing soft, bro. And you know what's crazy? He a dog on defense, but on offense, this man, he's a fucking pup on offense. Shit don't make sense. Shit don't make sense to me. And I agree 110% with you as what you had to say, crazy regarding Jimmy. Jimmy on the fucking floor. I don't give a fuck if your ankle fucked up. I recognize you got off the floor issues going on with his father being sick and all the other stuff. But when you lace up them doggone sneakers and you go and you play basketball, more importantly, you talking about you gonna play better and you guaranteeing wins or whatever the case may be in post-game press conferences, it's on you to go out there and perform, period. To hell with what the fuck going on with your body. You gonna need to put out every ounce of effort to ensure that you play at your best. Ain't no problem with going like 3 or 17 as long as you're attacking the basket. But when you doing these, I'm taking 3-point shots. I'm taking 5 3-pointers in the doggone game. I'm attacking and doing all this other stuff. Bruh, that ain't your game. That ain't your game. You wouldn't attack the basket and then slowly from the perimeter kill somebody. If you go from the perimeter and then all of a sudden going out to the 3-point line, that ain't how you play basketball, bruh. Come on, man. What are we doing? Juice said, I find it funny how Denver fans are calling Miami fans soft because they left in the fourth quarter. But don't all sports fans leave the stadium or arena when their team is getting either blown out? No, yes. Every squad does. Here's where the problem lies. Because Miami had it happen at an incredibly crucial moment 10 years ago. So since that happened, they're never going to live it down. And Miami is one of those cities where people think, people get to the game late. You have to understand. I'm not from Miami, but I've been to a number of Miami games in Miami now, right? I think I've been to like 6 or some shit like that. The traffic is incredible in front of the stadium. Incredible. So when you're driving in to go park, it's so difficult. Then to get inside, that's why it looked empty up until about like 6 minutes in the first quarter, or whatever the case may be. Then people finally mess around and show up, right? So with that being the case, it make it seem like, yo, people not there. No, people is there. Like every fan is literally there. There's be a very small percentage that show up incredibly late. But getting to your seat, it takes a lot of time if you're trying to cut it close and get there at the beginning of the game. Like that's where it happens. Leaving early, every fan base messes around and goes and dips and leaves early. When it hits like 3 minutes, if you down by like 15, motherfuckers is gonna start dipping. Right? If you start to have a little bit of momentum, people will stay there, but people is going to dip. For Miami, it's so publicized because of Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals, and they came back and won. Had Miami lost the championship right there, nobody would have been talking about fans. Nobody would have been talking about fans. But that's literally how it is. That's literally how it is. Oh, my God. Miami's fucking retarded. Michael Porter, good layup inside. That's a grown man move right there. Miami's fucking retarded right now. Every time they go on a run, look at them. It's like they're refusing to go to the basket. Just go attack the basket. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Bad, dangerous passes. Good hands right there from Jokic. But don't you find that interesting? If Bam holds on to that basketball, what happens? That's a basket. These motherfuckers is way too loose with their hands. How many times have Miami had the ball just knocked out of their hands? Jules put 2 on it. Said, I have season tickets to the Dolphins. I can confirm. Yup. Braylon put 2 on. Said, playoff Jimmy EXE still loading. Butler sucks. Shit. I have no problem with you saying that. I have no problem with you saying that because it's a mindset thing. Meanwhile, on the floor right now for Miami, it's Robinson, Adebayo, Lowry, Vincent, and Martin. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's Murray, Jokic, Brown, and Porter. Oh, wow, they call a loose ball foul on Lowry right there. Shit. It's crazy. But 2-point lead right now for Miami. Denver hasn't had the lead since, what was it, the second quarter? Might have been the first quarter. One way or another, Denver is coming. Sensei said, who said they needed to sit Porter? He's a good shot, just not falling, but he has the heights and gets the bucket inside. I agree 110%. Miami, I should say Denver now in the bonus, so now it's about to be free throw galore. Oh, wait a minute. It's only 1:49 left in the quarter. Really? Yo, this third quarter went by kind of fast. Oh, Kyle Lowry wasn't even fucking boxing out. That dude just grabbing hands. I'll never understand that in basketball, bro. Just lower, and box out. You don't need to grab nobody hands. Just go and box out. Throw your ass into somebody's hip. Pause. All right, that's your best case scenario. Miami hasn't shot a single free throw in this quarter. Kyle Lowry just throwing up desperation threes. Jesus. Michael Porter throwing up desperation threes, and he's going to give Denver the lead. Denver's first lead since 18-16 in the first quarter. Up, there comes a steal. There comes a steal. Duncan Robinson about to go and pull up a 3. Look at them. They're not even trying to play basketball. Nobody trying to play basketball. Bam Adebayo taking free throw jumpers. Gets that one to fall. They're not even playing basketball no more. Look at what Miami doing. They running a 2-man game on the outside. What got you the lead? What got you the momentum? How did you take the 10-point lead? Because you was attacking the basket. Miami not even trying to attack the basket no more. Last few possessions, retarded goddamn basketball, bruh. They're going to send Jokic to the basket. Or I should say to the free throw line. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it, bro. Joseph said, Kyle is a joke. He's like, I wish I was Canadian. Man, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. When would Kyle Lowry ever take that shot? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Dwayne put 5 on said, look at LA Lakers. Everybody walked out of the arena, including LeBron. That is incredible, bro. That is incredible. That ain't your game at all. That is not your game at all. What you just pulling up for 3 for? I'll never understand it. Third quarter Miami never fails. Yup. Third quarter Miami never fucking fails. And this the one quarter, because remember, I stated they're good in the first because they break even. They're magnificent in the fourth, but it's the second and the third quarter where they suck. Second quarter, they did all right. All right, they had a 5-point, increase in the second quarter over Denver. But in the third, they've been playing like ass. Caleb Martin actually got a good look right there. He couldn't get that one to fall. Good rebound. Take your time here. Oh, my God, Kyle Lowry. He made it. That's incredible. That's a terrible fucking shot, Kyle Lowry. Oh, my Jesus. Anytime I see Kyle Lowry pull up a shot now, like this man, he's only making threes. Go to the fucking basket, bro. A terrible fucking shot, but Miami regains the lead. And now there's an 8-second differential for Denver. Jamal Murray probably going to try to answer with a step back. No, he's not. Good pass by Jokic. Oh, wow, they didn't get the shot. Rebound by Miami. No three-point shot. No three-point shot, Kyle Lowry. No three-point shot, Kyle Lowry. No three-point shot. Oh, my God, Kyle Lowry trying to go to work by himself. What are you doing, Kyle Lowry? 71-70 is the end of the third. Miami regains the lead. At the end of every quarter, Miami's had the lead, but a 6-point differential in favor of Denver. They've won the third quarter, and now we go to the fourth, where Miami has been able to win quarters every single, or I should say the fourth quarter for the most part, throughout the entire playoffs, where they've been the best fourth quarter team, but the point differential is too close. Miami's got to go on a run here to start the doggone quarter. It's getting ridiculous. Good God. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. All I know is in the fourth, I don't want to see a single jump shot from Jimmy Butler, bro. Piece of me feels like I don't even want to see Jimmy Butler, bro. Came out here in the second half. He's done nothing in the third quarter. Nothing in the third quarter. And I repeat, nothing in the third quarter. He's 2 of 10 from the field. He's 2 of 10 from the field. And you know what's crazy? Jamal Murray's struggling as well. He's 4 of 11, right? He's 4 of 11. Jamal Murray's struggling in this game. And I knew Jamal Murray would be struggling in this game, right? But Michael Porter's come alive. He's got 16. He's been the difference in this game because not only does he have 12 rebounds, he has 16 points, right? Michael Porter going to work, and he's keeping Denver, in this game. But for Miami, Strus has 12. Adebayo has 20. Right? Vincent's giving you a miscellaneous 6. Lowry's giving you a miscellaneous 9. Caleb Martin a miscellaneous 8. But Jimmy Butler with 8 points, that is ridiculous. 2 of 10, this looks like Game 6. This looked just like Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston, where Jimmy's done absolutely nothing. Let me give you the play-by-play before we go when we sound the alarm. Let me just pull up Butler right here in the third quarter. I just want you guys to see what's going on with Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler had a steal in the third. He picked up a foul, had an assist, missed a shot. So he had a couple of assists, 2 missed shots. That's it. Couple of assists, 2 missed shots, 2 steals. No, 1 steal, couple of assists, 2 missed shots. Doesn't make sense. How the fuck you get 2 shots in the third quarter? You Jimmy Butler, you supposed to be the fucking leading man for the team. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. He got to come out and play basketball, period. That's the only way. Miami leads by 1, but let me tell you something right now. If Jimmy Butler doesn't go in there and start attacking the goddamn basket and start attacking motherfuckers, it's over for Miami. I can promise you that. Because the others can keep doing what they're doing to keep them afloat, but Jimmy's supposed to be the fucking closer. You go into the quarter, you was 9-11 from the free throw line in the first half. You don't shoot a single free throw in the third quarter because you never were aggressive. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. Denver went into the goddamn third quarter having only shot, what was it? They were 4 for 9. They had missed 5 free throws. They shot 8 free throws in the third quarter because they were aggressive. So now it's put up or shut up for Miami. It doesn't matter if you're leading by 1. Your season is over if you lose this quarter by 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final act of Game 5 between the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat, where one squad can hoist up the Larry O'Brien Trophy or another can force Game 6. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put up or shut up. Will Denver claim their first championship of their franchise's history, or will Miami block and force a Game 6 heading back to Miami and send Chiseled Adonis to the Ksenia Arena to go and watch Game 6? I invite you to the fourth quarter. Denver comes out with an easy 4-0 run, 5-0 run to take the lead by 5. 75-71 is the score. I do not understand why Cody Zeller checked into this game. That's very stupid. Zeller minutes are the worst thing on the planet for Miami. I don't understand why they would ever check in Cody Zeller at this point in the game. Bam Adebayo tired. Who gives a fuck? You're going to have to keep playing, brother. You're going to have to play 45 minutes tonight. Who gives a fuck if you're tired? Oh, by the way, when Jimmy Butler crashed towards the basket, he should have went up for a layup. I don't know why he tried to kick it out to Cody Zeller in the corner like Zeller shoot threes. If that was Kevin Love out there, then that's a good pass. But that ain't Kevin Love. That's Cody Zeller. Either play Kevin Love, get Cody Zeller off the floor in the fourth quarter. He's a liability. And best believe Nikola Jokic time is right now. So, scoring leaders right now, leading all scorers is Bam Adebayo and Nikola Jokic. Both have 20 right now on the board. But secondly, following that is Michael Porter with 16. Jamal Murray put in his second 3 of this game. He's got 12. And meanwhile, for Miami, Max Strus has 12 as well. Their third leading scorer of all people is Kyle Lowry with 9. Jimmy Butler only has 8. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Butler only has 8 on 2 of 10 shooting. Absolutely fucking atrocious. Miami 6 of 25 from 3. Denver 4 of 24 from 3. Both these teams fucking struggling from the 3-point line. From the free throw line, both teams have made 9. Denver's just 9 of 17. Miami's 9 of 11. But Denver's still shooting a good percentage from the field, 45% from the field, Miami 36% from the field. If Jimmy Butler doesn't get aggressive, this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got to say about that. If that man does not get aggressive, this game is over. Let me take a look at my doggone pick'ems. Jamal Murray has an OnlyFans account. I believe that is indeed the case. But let me take a look at my pick'ems right here. Let's go down the list. Michael Porter did indeed get me my rebound, so there is that. Caleb Martin has not put in a 3. Kevin Love, who I don't anticipate to see here in the fourth quarter. With that being the case, I don't expect any more production out of that, so this could mess around and be a lock. Aaron Gordon essentially just needs one more rebound to kind of, ruin this for me. Duncan Robinson has yet to score another point in the second half, so there is that on this one. Then on the next one, Bam Adebayo has to grab more rebounds. He only grabbed 1 in the third quarter. Jamal Murray getting the scoring going. If he scores 5 points, it's over for this pick'em. With Jimmy Butler being scoreless in the third quarter, things do not look in my favor for this pick'em. Nikola Jokic is very close to getting over 23, and then Jeff Green, I don't even believe we saw him in the third quarter. So there is that. Then Tyler Hero has yet to check in. Jamal Murray is starting to get going. Kevin Love has not gotten that assist. Gabe Vincent has not made any threes, and Duncan Robinson has only put in that 1 that he put in the first quarter. And then last but not least over here, it's pretty much a lock for Hero. Duncan Robinson has to make another 3. Caleb Martin has to get going scoring. Gabe Vincent at least has more points than Bruce Brown. Nikola Jokic having a better day than Jamal Murray. So that's where I stand right now on the pick'ems. But my main concern is Miami's offensive philosophy, because they've got to go and attack the basket. On the floor for Miami right now is Adebayo, Robinson, Butler, Lowry, and Caleb Martin. Meanwhile, for Denver, well, look at that. Jimmy Butler trying to attack the basket. Kyle Lowry, Jimmy actually got blocked. I have no problem with that. As long, it's Christian Braun on you. Now they done switched it to Murray. Go and attack. You have to attack, Butler. I guess not. It's Caleb Martin who's going to attack. Great layup right there from Caleb Martin. Getting himself a great basket right there. Attack the basket. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is attack the basket. It's not going to be easy, but that's where your actual strength is. Watch how Jamal Murray is going to try to find Caleb Brown. Oh, I should say Christian Brown. Oh, wow, it's a brick right there. Caleb Martin lead pass. What the fuck was that, bro? Turnover is going back to Denver. Good pass over to Jokic. That's going to be a foul and one. Nope, they didn't call the foul. But that's a bucket for Nikola Jokic. 4-point game, Denver in the lead. 10 minutes left to play, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes away from a championship for the Denver Nuggets. 10 minutes away from a championship for the Denver Nuggets. Bruce Brown guarding Caleb Martin. All over Martin. Nowhere to go with the basketball. Martin now, or I should say Brown all over Robinson. Trying to find somebody. Skip pass over to Kyle Lowry. His corner three. That's his 4th three of the day. 1-point game. Kyle Lowry shooting very stellar from three. I'm not a big fan of this desperation basketball that Miami's playing, but 9:30 left to go. 77-76 is the score right now, ladies and gentlemen. 77-76 is the score right now. There is Nikola Jokic one-on-one without a bio. Get another bucket. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the Jokic quarter, bro. Jokic is going to go to work. He recognizes he has to close this damn game. So that's exactly what's going to happen. But if you're Miami, what they should have been doing, especially in the third quarter, second and third quarter, was attack Nikola Jokic to get him off the floor in the foul game. Bam Adebayo puts up a floater, a very fucking soft goddamn floater. And back the other way comes Denver. Good pass over to Brown. Brown is going to kick it up the floor. No, he's not. He's just going to throw it up. No foul call. Good rebound by Gordon. There's Nikola Jokic all the way out there. Christian Brown, easy inside. He's going to get fouled. Can't get the and one, but he's going to head to the free throw line. Dumbass fucking possessions right now for Miami, bro. You got to go up strong. You can't keep doing this soft shit. It's the Nikola Jokic quarter. I promise you, he's going to be the dude who's dictating the offense the entire fourth quarter. Jamal Murray's going to have his moments, but they're going to play solely through Jokic in the fourth quarter. That's the way it's going to play out, bro. That's the way it's going to play out. So here we go. Another free throw missed for Denver. They are shooting terrible from the free throw line right now. Oh, they presented Mike Breen with an award for 100 NBA Finals calls. That's what's up. Good for him. Yeah, so he's been calling finals for a minute. What do you know? Christian Braun's second free throw is a brick. Yo, Denver's shooting fucking terrible from the free throw line, and they're shooting terrible from three as well. Like, this is Miami's opportunity right here, bro. Jimmy's like Tatum last year. Yeah, but the difference is with Tatum, it was all turnovers. For Jimmy, it's all aggressiveness. Like, it's still there for him. Like, this dude is still doing excessive passing for no reason. He's got to go and attack. And now Max Strus about to check into the game. I'd really like if they took out Jimmy Butler. I ain't even going to lie to you. There's a foul. Oh, no, it's actually an out-of-bounds call. Jamal Murray goes down, and they're going to have a substitution, so they can't even go in transition. Max Strus is going to check in for who? Probably Duncan Robinson. I think he's going to go get Duncan Robinson. I really don't understand what the fuck Jimmy Butler doing, bro. Ridiculous. He's getting bodied on the defensive boards, but we already knew that was going to happen, right? So it's all about the quality of shot that you're going to go ahead and take. It's absolutely foolish. They should have been attacking Jokic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jimmy Butler trying these fucking dumbass shots. Doesn't work out in his favor. These foolish Oh, wait a minute. Bam Adebayo falling behind. Aaron Gordon tries a three. It's a brick. Rebound, Bam Adebayo. I can't even say it's the nerves because it was happening since Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Right now, maybe if that's because they were on the cusp of going to the finals, but whatever the case is, not playing very – oh, wow. Kyle Lowry could have tried a layup inside. He didn't do that. Max Strus trying to attack. Didn't work out in his favor. You know what? Just give the ball to Caleb Martin. Strus able to get a hand on Brown's layup. Didn't work out. Oh, my God. If somebody tries a three here, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Kyle Lowry probably should have got called for a foul. They didn't call it. Jimmy Butler still doing these unnecessary passes. Strus trying to do something. Nope, nothing at all. No move whatsoever here from either one. It's too late to put in Tyler Hero now. Great block from Aaron Gordon. Great fucking block from Aaron Gordon. These fucking jump shots are retarded, bro. It's like Miami doesn't know what the fuck they should do despite doing what the fuck they did to get to this point. It just doesn't make sense to me. These last 9 games just don't make sense to me. Good jumper right there. Call timeout, Spoelstra. 5-point lead right now for Denver. We're approaching midway in the fourth quarter. These dudes are retarded, bro. They don't want it. They really don't want it. They really don't want it. They really don't want it. Like, why would you ever take that shot? That's the dumbest. Like, Kyle Lowry's decision-making's not there. His three-point shots have there's been 2 good shots, 2 bad shots, but for the most part, Miami's whole philosophy is retarded. Jimmy Butler's shot selection has been terrible. Terrible. He ain't take a free throw since the first quarter. This man has taken 2 shots here in the fourth. Both shots here in the fourth, at least one was attacking the basket that didn't work. The other one just pulling up, taking a struggle, floater. They don't want it. Bam Adebayo taking bad shots back-to-back. They don't want it. At least Strus and Caleb Martin is going to go and attack the basket. You ain't going to win if you don't attack the basket. That's what got you here. That's what got you here. But here we go, 6:42 on the clock in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Miami ball coming out of the timeout. We got 1,300 in the building. We only got 477 likes. Come on now, hit that doggone like button. Come on now. What we doing? Hit the like button. Help a brother out. You got to go out there, hit the doggone like button. Get it together. Giles said that Jimmy Butler truly is a second option player with the attitude of a first option player. No, he's not. It's the other way around. He's a first option player with the attitude of a second option player. It's the other way around. It's the complete other way around because look how he plays. When Jimmy Butler's aggressive, he's fucking playoff Jimmy. He's that dude where you sit over there and you have Drew Holiday saying, how the fuck do we guard this dude? All of a sudden, he did that against the Bucks, did it against the Knicks, and through 3 games, he did it against the Celtics. And I'll keep referencing. Game 2, granted, it was Grant Williams, right? But still, you saw a dude who was literally going out of his way to go and attack. Then what happened? This man, it's like he don't even want to take those shots. It's one thing if Aaron Gordon completely locked you up to where you can't even get, off the dribble. It's another thing if you're just unwilling to take those shots. I'm going to say it one more time. I ain't going to say it again until it permits. Watch how Miami drives towards the basket and then either jumps and tries to kick it out to either the corner or back up court, or they pick up their dribble, not no pump fake. They pick up their dribble, stop, and then look for another pass. It's the same thing every single time. What they were doing for 3 rounds, through 5 against Milwaukee, 6 against New York, and the first 3 against Boston, they would attack the basket first and then kick the ball out. Since Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, all of a sudden, it's been, we're going to go inside, either pick up our dribble or leave our feet and not attempt to score, attempt to pass out to the corner for a 3. Same shit. It's been the same shit. Ridiculous. David said that Miami playing like they already got their Cancun tickets. Shit. Ridiculous, bruh. I don't get it. I don't know if somebody got to whisper in somebody's ear or talk a little bit of shit, whatever the case may be. But Jimmy Butler, 35 minutes. Brother is 2 of 12. He ain't see a fucking field goal made since the first quarter, bruh. Max Strus going to force up a 3. Terrible fucking shot. It's going to remain Miami ball. They're going to force up a 3 and watch this shit actually go in on this possession. They're going to force up a 3. All I know is it's going to either be it's going to be a 3-point play or they're going to make a 3 over here. I would hope that it's Caleb Martin, but what are they doing? What are they doing? Attack the basket. Why is he trying to force a fucking dribble handoff? There's a foul. I think that's the first team foul of this goddamn quarter, too. I still don't understand why Miami not attacking with the intention of trying to get to the foul line. That's crazy to me. They still trying to fucking find dribble handoffs. Like, that doesn't make sense. You're not in a position to do that. Kyle Lowry's off the floor, thank God. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, and Caleb Martin. Well, they're going to have to throw up a three. There's only 2 seconds there. Gabe Vincent throws up a floater, a fucking air ball of a floater. That's incredible. You airball the ball in front of the basket. These dudes don't want it. These dudes don't want it. Midway through the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, Denver leading by 5. Oh, there's the double kick ball. 8 points of 2 of 12 shooting. Where'd the dog go? Shit, there ain't no. That's what it is. He not even trying to go get the ball, bro. And like I said before, I wouldn't mind if they took Jimmy Butler off the floor at this point. Take him off the floor. If his mentality isn't going to go attack, get him off the floor. Like really, right now, why is he not guarding Jamal Murray? Why is Jimmy Butler guarding Michael Porter Jr.? I don't understand that. If he's going to save his energy on defense, shouldn't he be utilizing and exerting everything on offense? That makes no sense. In the second half, Jokic and Murray have evened the scoring of the entire Miami Heat squad. They're going to need to attack. Jimmy Butler's going to need to attack Jokic. He's going to kick it out. Gabe Vincent tries a three. It's a brick. Long rebound by Strus. Nope, it's Aaron Gordon who's able to go ahead and get that. Oh, there's a steal right there from Miami. Oh, wow, they're going to try a terrible fucking lead pass, bro. It's a terrible fucking lead pass, and it's going to be Miami basketball. But look at Denver. They playing with the intention of closing, bro. They playing with the intention of closing. Why is Hero not playing? Because he's not 100%. It'd be foolish to just thrust him in there. Moreover, Miami started off the game pretty good. They had a good first quarter. They had a good second quarter, so you don't want to mess up that rhythm and bring in a dude who's got a broken hand. They still going to force stuff. They still going to force stuff. Watch. You got a full shot clock. What they should do is attack the back. Look at Adebayo not even trying to attack. They keep doing this fucking dribble handoff shit. Jimmy Butler with a three. Super brick. And they're going to call is there a foul? Yep, they're going to call a foul on Lowry. Super fucking brick. All I want to see is Miami attack the basket. These next 5 minutes, I don't even want to see three-point attempts. I just want to see these motherfuckers attack the basket, bro. It's like they're unwilling. It's one thing if the shots, if the three-point shooting not falling, attack the basket. Both teams are struggling from three. But Denver missed half of their free throws. Like literally go and attack the basket. Don't make sense to me. There's Jokic. What's Jokic going to do? Why would you leave Kyle Lowry on Nikola Jokic? I don't understand Miami's defensive strategy. There it is, 7-point deficit right now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this game. Caleb Martin probably going to pull up a stupid three. No, he's going to try to attack. He's going to kick it out. Is that Jimmy Butler tries a three? Yup. Jimmy gets the three to fall. And now it's a 4-point deficit. He's got 11 points now. He puts in a three there. I still don't understand why Jimmy Butler is not guarding Jamal Murray. It should be Jimmy Butler on Jamal Murray. They're going to try to get the switch. KCP wide open for three. Gets that one to fall. 7-point lead again. Why do you keep saying Dirk? What are you saying Dirk for? AJ said Jimmy needs to be aggressive or somebody needs to get to the line just to see something go in and slow the momentum. That's exactly what they should have been doing. But now with 3 minutes and a little bit more left to go, there's no way for them to get into bonus. Jimmy tries another three, gets that one to fall. He's going to cut the deficit back down to 4 again. Jimmy with back-to-back 3-point shots. 4-point game. Now he sees the ball going to the basket. I'm still not understanding why. Michael Porter Jr. wide open, tries a three, can't get that one to go. Rebound. Now Jimmy Butler's seen 2 baskets go in. Kyle Lowry, don't force a three. Don't force a three, Kyle Lowry. You should try to lay up right there, Kyle Lowry. He doesn't try to lay up. Jimmy Butler tries another three. It's a brick, but they're going to call a 3-point, foul. Jimmy Butler's headed to the free throw line where he hasn't really been doing as well thus far. But now he has an opportunity to cut the deficit down to 1. I think Mike Malone might just go ahead and challenge that. What, something happened with the connection, Dragon Flames? Oh, we got 1,500 in the building. If you haven't hit the like button already, please go ahead and hit the like button. Can we get to halfway? Oh, no, they're going to go ahead and challenge. Oh, they're probably going to reverse that. They're probably going to reverse that. Yeah, it's Hero Ball now. That's what it looked like. Yeah, that looked like that they're going to flip that foul. It looked like they're going to flip that foul. I don't know what the fuck that shot was. And he kicked out. They're going to flip that foul. That's an offensive foul right there. That's a dumbass fucking shot that he took right there. Dumbass fucking shot that we took right there. Oh, it's not 15K. It's 1,500. It's a dumbass shot that he took right there. But hit that like button if you haven't already. We only got 655. We got 1,500 in the doggone building. Come on now. Hit that doggone like button. 900 differential of the likes and the views. Come on now. Help a brother out. Hit that like button. Likes is free. They're going to easily reverse that. They're going to easily reverse that. They're going to easily reverse that. But nevertheless, right now, Jimmy Butler playing through 3 quarters like absolute garbage. Those last back-to-back threes, that was his first bucket since what, the first quarter? Right? He shoot 4 of 15 from the field. Never was aggressive, averaging 2 shots per quarter up until just now. Like he was taking 2 shots per quarter in a closeout game, or I should say elimination game. Because a closeout game for Denver, it's an elimination game for you. You taking 2 shots, that makes no sense to me. Bam Adebayo came into this quarter scoreless. He was 20 points through 3 quarters. He hasn't scored at all in this quarter. Brutal. Nikola Jokic with 26, Jamal Murray with 14. But here's the story for Denver. Denver is fucking 5 of 28 from the three-point line, 9 of 19. They've missed more free throws than they've made. They've done everything in their power to try to give this game to Miami. 14 turnovers. Jamal Murray struggling. If it wasn't for fucking Michael Porter Jr. having his best game of this series, Denver's probably down by like 5 or 6 at this point. But also Jimmy Butler having his second worst game of this series. They're going to reverse this call. I don't know why they're still looking it over. They might as well just go ahead and reverse this call. There's no way that this is not an offensive foul. He kicked his foot out. Come on now. Get it together. He goes up. That right leg comes out. They're going to return. They're going to reverse it. They're going to reverse it. They're going to reverse it. They're trying. I guess they're going to try to figure out what the time is. Apparently, that's what the commentators are saying. There's no way they don't reverse it because that right foot came out. What? They said the call on the floor stands. It's still a foul. That right leg kicked out. What do you mean? Well, all right. That's very bizarre. Okay, Josh, put 2 on it. Said, why was the bread so hard? OG's where you at? Hey, shit, that's about 5-year-old video right there. Calcified ass bread, King Vons. Put 5 on, said, I'm late, but I'm here. What's up, brother? Acknowledge me. You have been acknowledged. Braylon put 2 on, said, get the death note ready. David G put 2 on, said, Butler's a dog and Denver's is the ATF. And Javon always puts 100 on it. Said, my brother, I really don't have anything to say. Just want to show love on your stream. Keep it going, brother. I appreciate you. That's going to send Jimmy Butler to the line. Opportunity to cut the deficit down to 1. I don't know about that foul call, bro. I don't know about that foul call. That right leg was moving forward. You've got to acknowledge that. Now, here's where the only caveat, and I'm just trying to find a devil's advocate. Maybe because Aaron Gordon had already landed in the shooter's space. Maybe that's the only reason why they didn't overturn it. Because let's just say Jimmy never kicked out his feet. Aaron Gordon was in the shooter's space. But still, the foot going out, that should be switched to an offensive foul. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find a devil's advocate. Because was Aaron Gordon landing in that space? Yes. Yes. But Jimmy Butler's foot came out, so that shit don't fucking matter. That's a bad call. So here we are, 1-point lead right now for Denver. Jimmy Butler scored the last 8 points for Miami. Michael Porter, don't take this shot. Michael Porter takes the shot. It's a brick. Why would you take that shot? That's a bad shot. Miami, 3 minutes left to go here in this game, trailing by 1. Here comes the double team. Jimmy Butler guarded by KCP, 1-on-1. Jimmy Butler's going to keep the ball. He better keep the ball. He's going to go inside. He's going to get fouled. No, he's not, but he's going to put it in the basket. Miami takes the lead. But now, no. Here's the thing, right? The call had already happened. Miami with an 8-0 run. But remember, Miami has never had no 10-0 8-0 run or anything like that. Every time they've had a 7 or 8-0 run, Denver has responded with a run of their own. So if you're a Nuggets fan, now's a good time to stay calm. It should be Jokic is getting guarded by fucking Caleb Martin. That's an easy bucket right there. Nikola Jokic all the way inside. That's a basket. Denver back in front. King Vine Spatoon said, oh yeah, like the stream. Indeed, like the stream. We're approaching 2 minutes left to go here. Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Denver with an opportunity to close out this series and become NBA champions on their own floor. Jimmy Butler, here comes a goddamn pick from Adebayo. Jimmy's going to take a 3. That's a bad shot. It's a brick. Rebound. Nope, it's going to be saved. Back out to Strus, back over to Butler. Butler going to try to get inside. It's going to stop. No, he gets fouled. And he's headed to the line with an opportunity to give Miami the lead once more. 1:58 on the clock. That's a good hustle right there from Miami because that was a bad shot by Butler. That was a terrible fucking shot by Butler. I cannot believe Aaron Gordon did not grab that rebound. That's on Gordon. Here's the thing, right? Bad call on the referees, without question. But when the bad calls happen, you got to keep playing. Unless it's a bad call that happens completely at the end of the game where the game is over, then we could, you could sit over there, point the finger, complain about it, whatever the case may be. We've acknowledged it was a terrible fucking call, but the game got to continue. One way or another, you got to keep playing. So for Denver, your job is to close it out. For Miami, your job is to make sure you don't get closed out, period. K-Dub said, look what happens when you drive. Ain't it crazy? It's not like I've been saying it since before the goddamn series. Miami back in front off of 2 Jimmy Butler free throws, and Miami is now in the bonus. That is an advantage for Miami because when they get in the bonus, they are the best team in the playoffs. That's a huge foul on fucking Kyle Lowry. The referees did not call it. Bruce Brown, don't take this shot. Give the ball to Jokic. Thank you. Jamal, why is Kyle Lowry guarding Nikola Jokic? That makes no sense. Wow, they're going to call it. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if they called that a foul or maybe. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not going to be a shooting foul. I don't understand why you have Kyle Lowry guarding Nikola Jokic. That's indeed a foul. Yep, that's a foul. He grabbed the ball, but after he fouled him. He grabbed the ball after he fouled him. But Kyle Lowry should not be guarding Nikola Jokic. Oh, they're going to kick it back? No, he's not. Jamal Murray tries a jumper. Can't get that one to fall. Good rebound by Bruce Brown. Gets a bucket. Denver's back in front with 91 seconds left to play, ladies and gentlemen. Denver back in front with 91 seconds left to play. If you guys haven't already hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. We're approaching 1,800 in the building. We only got 793 likes, 1,000 differential. Come on now, help a brother out. There's Jimmy Butler on the attack. He's going to hook, kick over to Max Strus. Strus tries a 3. It's a brick. Rebound by Aaron Gordon. And Strus kicks it out of bounds. 1:11 on the clock. Strus was wide open. Opportunity to give Miami a lead by 2. And Denver is on the cusp. If they can hold on for 71 seconds, Denver will be NBA champions, leading by 1. Only person who should have the ball right now is Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray has been struggling. Now, granted, he too is a closer, but I would hope he don't take no step-back threes, unless it's a very good look, because he can make those shots. They're going to hold and try to eat a little bit of clock. There's Jamal Murray. Don't step back 3. No step back 3. No step back 3. Kick it over to Jokic. Bam should go help. Bam should go help right now. Bam should go help right now. Joker can't get the basket. Rebound by Strus. Oh, shit. Now, there's advantage Miami right here because you got a little bit of time right here. They're going to hope to get a basket. Find Jimmy Butler. You got to find Jimmy Butler. This is the last opportunity for Miami. They need a bucket here. They need a bucket here. There's Jimmy Butler one-on-one. He's going to get inside. He's going to try to find somebody. Oh, my God. Jimmy Butler turned the basketball over. Jimmy Butler just threw the ball away. And then they're going to call a foul, and Denver's going to the free throw line. Jimmy Butler threw the ball away and might have just thrown away the series. What did I tell you guys earlier? What does Miami do? They drive to the basket, and what's their caveat? They drive to the basket, leave their feet, or pick up their dribble, and then what do? Hold the ball, turn around, and try to find somebody. Since they started doing that shit, Game 4, they've really been doing it throughout the entire series. But Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, that's what's called them. You can't tell me I don't know basketball. You can't tell me I don't know basketball. I literally been saying it the entire game. That is when things go to shit. When you drive and then you pick up your dribble or you leave your feet and then you try to pass the basketball. That's what costs you the game every single fucking time. Now with KCP, opportunity to make it a 3-point lead here with 24 seconds remaining. If he misses here and Denver gets the rebound, then it's all over for them. KCP puts in the free throw. There's a timeout for Miami, trailing by 3, 24.7 on the clock. Jimmy Butler turned the ball over at a crucial moment to take the lead. And now Denver is 24 seconds away from an NBA championship. King Vine says, damn, Jimmy must have COVID because he was coughing up the doggone basketball. Reggie Miller keeps saying, put in Hero. Why would you put in a dude who has a broken hand? That makes no sense. That's incredible. Because here's what's hilarious. When you're the Heat at that moment, the only person who everybody on the floor knows Jimmy's going to have the ball and Jimmy's going to have the shot attempt to take the lead, except Jimmy. Jimmy probably thought, okay, somebody's going to be there for the pass. What pass? You supposed to be the guy. Take them there. Makes no sense, bruh. Makes absolutely no sense. But Miami was the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs. So this game is not over as long as they do what they're supposed to do. And what's that? Drive towards the basket with the intention to score. And then if somebody just so happens to be open, then you kick it out. But if you do the whole, I'm going to drive to the basket to go and try to pass, you're stupid. They're still in a position where they can legitimately attack the basket to get two immediately. You don't need the three right now. 3 points evens the score, but you don't need the three right now. All they need is one stop. All Denver needs is one stop. One stop, they get fouled, and then it's a 5-point game. They just need one stop. Miami needs a basket or a three, but all of the leverage right now is on Denver. If Miami got an and one right now, that'd be something for them. But here we go. Bam Adebayo to inbound. That's a bad person to inbound the ball, but they get it to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler one-on-one with Aaron Gordon. What's Jimmy doing? Forcing the basketball to Duncan Robinson. Jimmy takes a terrible fucking three-point shot. It's a brick rebound by Bruce Brown, and he's going to get fouled. That's the dumbest fucking shot you could have possibly taken, Jimmy Butler. I don't know why he would take that shot. I don't know why he would take that shot. Look at the shot from Jimmy Butler here. Look at the shot from Jimmy Butler here. Look at the shot here. Why would you ever take that shot? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Jumper Jimmy strikes again. Bruce Brown, first free throw is good. It's a 4-point game, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? For Denver, you don't need to do nothing. You don't need to do nothing. Denver is 14 seconds away from an NBA championship. Maurice put 2 on, said Jimmy getting cut after the season. I don't know about all that, but he definitely shouldn't get all the playoff regards that he's been getting. Peter said, put 5 on, said suddenly Denver is holding their nuggets of gold, mile-high title earned. There's the second made free throw, timeout coming from Spoelstra here. With 14.3 left to play, they're on the cusp of a championship. Great fucking free throws right there from Bruce Brown. They are 14 seconds away. Jimmy Butler will get all of the criticism for choking this championship away. I know they're going to try to devalue it by saying, well, they were an 8 seed. It does not fucking matter. You're in the NBA Finals. The seeding doesn't matter no more. Under no circumstances do you choke the game away like that. And this is solely on Jimmy Butler, nobody else. This is on Jimmy Butler, nobody else. You had the ball in your hand with an opportunity to take the lead. You turned the basketball over. You then got the ball back with an opportunity to tie. You took the worst three-point shot on the planet. You didn't need to rush the issue. You did not need a 3. You could have gotten a 2. But instead, you rushed the doggone issue. This is entirely on Jimmy Butler here. Jordan said Hero could have taken that. I don't know why people keep mentioning Hero. He broke his hand, the shooting hand. You don't just thrust in a dude who broke his hand, who you rushed back into the NBA Finals. That makes no sense. This ain't 2K. This real life. You don't just rush somebody back. That makes no sense. King Vines, Batum said, somebody get the Justin Timberlake ready. David Pavavon said, Nuggets country, let's ride. Huss Sounds, Batum said, get the Death Note ready. Shit. I mean, it's right in front of me. But still, 14.3 left to play. I would hope they have all of the three-point shooters on the floor. Get the ball to Duncan Robinson. That's the only person who should be taking the shot. It should be Duncan Robinson. They can't even get the ball inbounded. Call timeout. They don't have timeouts. Kyle Lowry throws up a 3. It's a brick rebound by KCP, and they're going to let him dribble it out. They're going to let him dribble it out. And Denver for the first time in franchise history, are NBA champions as they've taken down the Miami Heat in 5, 94-89. Look at Jokic's wife. Your shorty crying. Damn, UD, last season you going out with an L in the NBA Finals, and down go to Miami Heat. Denver wins in 5, sending Miami home, and Nikola Jokic, the 2-time MVP, leads his squad to an NBA championship. And this game is all over. Jamal Murray, a champion, despite the fact that the man was an OnlyFans model, but he is now an NBA champion. Bruce Brown leaving the Brooklyn Nets, sending them a message that he is truly a 6th Man of the Year candidate. He is now an NBA champion. Jeff Green, up and down traveler, seasoned man in the league, played for like probably 8 teams plus. He is now a champion. Aaron Gordon could not win a slam dunk competition due to very questionable officiating, but he now is an NBA champion. Christian Braun, was champion in high school, champion in college, and now a champion in the NBA. You got a Michael Porter Jr., my back, could not stay healthy early in his career, able to stay healthy down the stretch. He is now an NBA champion. And Nikola Jokic, the back-to-back MVP, arguably should have been the MVP this year. He is now an NBA champion, as they would tell the Miami Heat and the alleged Jimmy Buckets, the soft Bam Adebayo, the platoon of undrafted free agents, and lastly, Adonis Old Man Haslam to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. But their ride would be short-lived. I'm going to put on the goddamn purge horn for it. But their ride would be short-lived because they've arrived at Elimination Station and they go somewhere different for their failures of overcoming their own playoff woes, their failures of actually attacking the basket first and playing their style of basketball and instead of trying to play the Nugget style of basketball, their failures of having the greatest NBA championship of all time. Consider their names written down the Death Note because their dreams of sending out Udonis Haslem a champion, their dreams of solidifying Jimmy Butler as a Hall of Famer, because truly, believe it or not, if he messed around and won the championship this year, that would pretty much lock him up for the doggone Hall of Fame, because we all know basketball Hall of Fame is the easiest one to get into. Their dreams of Bam Adebayo not being considered soft. Their dreams of Eric Spoelstra cementing his legacy as one of the top 15 coaches of all time, because he got named one of the top 15, but a lot of people were sitting there like, well, it must have just been because of Wade and LeBron James and Bosh, which truly, I mean, every great coach has had great players, but then this one right here would have definitely put him amongst the top of the top. You can argue he could have probably snuck his way into top 10, but we ain't talking about that right now. They're failures of being able to take care of business despite evening up the series at 1 apiece. They lost 3 straight games, 4 consecutive on their own home floor. They have considered themselves absolutely and for the Heat, they will forever.
You will rest in peace. You will rest in peace. You will rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You thought Miami was coming back? Yes, I did! I said, you thought Miami was coming back? Yes, I did! Jimmy Butler came out here last 5 games. Brother was not aggressive whatsoever. So because of that,
is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. That's exactly what he is. But he's a no good bastard for what he did, and he ought to burn in hell for it.
gotta be kidding me. The big Serbian gonna be the NBA Finals MVP. And for Jimmy Butler, this man decided to not show up in the finals at all, but they call you playoff Jimmy?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The Europeans was watching Jimmy Butler on the floor, and he was saying, I'm playoff Jimmy. I'm going to come up clutch. You're not going to stop me. I like to listen to my Tim McGraw. I like to listen to my Keith Urban. I like to listen to my Chris Stapleton. I like to listen to my Chris Young because I'm a big country music fan. I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to make sure that we're going to open up a hootenanny on the middle of the court. You understand what I'm saying right now? I'm going to kick you up in your keister, then you're going to have to go home and take a strip. You're going to have to go to the crib and go take a drink at the old saloon. That ain't do nothing because all the goddamn Europeans were saying,
you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you'll do nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's exactly what happened in Miami. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. The Heat was getting beat up on the boards like, fight back, nigga. The Heat was getting beat up on the goddamn inside the paint to score like, fight back, nigga. Jimmy Butler thought he was him. He came out here and played like her. I recognize why. It's June and the NBA Finals was played in Pride Month because it looked like Jimmy might have just transitioned into Jennifer Butler because that brother got beat up like, fight back, nigga. Got their asses whipped. They got their asses whipped. Played like they was on 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Crack. Kidding me? Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Adonis Haslam, Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent. Everybody in the locker room in Miami's locker room right now like,
What's wrong, okay?
When I came down, I'm trying to make y'all understand what I'm saying.
because tonight, what happened to Miami? I said, tonight, what happened to Miami?
You lose.
The series, what happened to Miami?
You lose.
Because your quest of becoming the second team in NBA history, in the NBA Finals, to overcome a 3-1 lead was nothing but a failure. I said your quest to overcome the 3-1 lead and cement your legacy was nothing but a failure. Once more, Himmy, Jimmy Butler, your opportunity to actually have yourself listed as a superstar was nothing but a failure. Because what's on the menu in Miami?
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. What are we throwing at Miami? Get your lemons out, cuz.
It's over. You lose. 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 It's over. You lose.
Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Oh, sunny day. Everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Storms will come. This we know for sure. This we know for sure. Can you stand the rain? Miami losing. And I'm going to Miami next week, this week regardless. I was going to go for Game 6. There ain't going to be no Game 6. I'm going to be looking all kinds of Heat fans in the yard. Am I going to wear my jersey? I might as well. I'm going to look motherfuckers in the yard, and I'm going to say, you let us down. I let us down. The city let us down. And above all else, Jimmy Butler let us down because the Miami Heat, despite being probably the greatest 8th seed, doesn't matter. There's no moral victories in loss. You lost. It's over. Motherfuckers gonna be singing Case, watching Denver hoist up the goddamn Larry O'Brien. Standing here looking out my window. They holding up the goddamn trophy. The nights are long and the days are cold, cause I don't have you. How can I be so damn demanding? You was demanding for the championship, you didn't get it. I know you said that it's over now, but I can't let go. Every day I wanna pick up the phone and tell you that you're everything I need and more. If only I can find you. You kidding me? It's over. It's over. It's over. Mike Malone, despite him still thinking about the Los Angeles Lakers, gets the job done, and it's over for Miami. Hakai, you're done. Your season over. Ratchet put 2 on it, said Jimmy equals the 2011 LeBron straight disappointment. You certainly not wrong there. You're absolutely correct there. Mark Jackson put 2 on, said KCP really got 2 rings. Crazy, ain't it? Hush Sounds put 2 on, said rest in peace to the army of the unwanted. Gavo put 2 on, said we had a good season, but I hope we make moves. Indeed, I make a move for Lillard or some shit like that. But right now, it's all about Denver. I don't even want to talk about Miami anymore. They took a huge L right there. Wow, Nikola Jokic, the first person to lead the entire with the numbers that he has in the finals, the points, or I should say the entire playoffs, the points, rebounds, and assists. He led the entire playoffs in everything. That's interesting. What the Buck put 2 on, said Jimmy a fake smoker because he a choke artist. Quinto put 2 on, said Jimmy ain't Jordan, baby. Indeed he not. Indeed he not. Himmy Buckets is 0-2 in the finals, but at least in the first finals, he did everything he could. This finals, that man was a fucking choke artist. And let me tell you something right now. I don't want to see nothing in the media talking about, well, you know, he might have had an injured ankle. You know, well, you have to take into account that he had some off-the-court, issues going on. His father was sick or whatever the case was. Fam, if that's the case, you don't get in the post-game and start talking the way that you was talking. I have sympathy. I have empathy. I have all of that shit. But when you lace up them sneakers, you step onto the doggone court, you got to play basketball, period. Period. You don't go in the post. You don't if you got other things that are bothering you, you go in the post. Obviously, you're supposed to be optimistic or whatever the case may be, but you don't play the way that you played because it's a mental thing. It's one thing if you was out there and just shots weren't falling ad nauseum. All right, no problem. Or I should say en masse. All right, but if you out there and you just unwilling to get yourself to the doggone paint and lay it up, that's your problem. One way or another, congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on a huge W. As last but not least, it's going to be my last doggone soundbite. As they told Miami to hold my Nuggets, suck my dick. Denver is your 2023 NBA Finals champions. Miami goes down in 5, and Denver takes their first championship in franchise history. K-Dub said, where were the shooters? The shooters were nowhere to be found because Miami's entire philosophy wasn't to create three-point shooting opportunities. Their philosophy was desperation basketball, and that's why they're currently right now, instead of desperation basketball, they're currently doing devastated off-season because you just took the L in the greatest series that you would have been playing in. You talk about an opportunity to win a championship, this was your opportunity. Wow, Joker is the lowest drafted player to ever win the NBA Finals MVP. So for all us Heat fans, we are indeed holding Nuggets. And like I stated before, I'm the NBA fan who is not only practical, but I'm the NBA fan who's very understanding. So given the fact that they did mess around and take the L, am I proud of the squad? Of course. Am I incredibly disappointed? Without fucking question. Does this have any bearings on my life? No. Is it going to be difficult to do the commentary tomorrow? Not at all. But one way or another, they took the L. Congratulations to the Nuggets. I myself, in my entire life, I had never been a champion. So, of course, it's a little bit difficult to watch individuals celebrate championships. They are living my dreams. But nevertheless, I'm happy for those guys. They got the job done. They stayed diligent. They stayed vigilant, and they got the doggone job done. So all I can do is applaud the Denver Nuggets. Were they the better team? Absolutely. Did they deserve to win? Every team deserves to win. But they earned it. That's what matters. They earned it. Dez said Jokic is not the greatest ever. Just saying, why are we even having this conversation? Who are you talking to? Who do you even have to engage in a conversation with regarding Joker being the greatest player ever? Like, why would you even entertain a conversation like this? Like, I'm not gonna go off on a tangent and start like going off on people, but when people say something that is stupid, right? Why are we having this extended conversation? So there is that. But David asked a very good question. When is the giveaway? So for those of you who are not a subscriber to the channel, make sure you hit the subscriber channel, because now that the NBA Finals is over, tomorrow is a very special day. Why is that? Because we are doing the giveaway for the Xbox X and the PlayStation 5. Because remember what I stated in the when I said I was doing the giveaway. We're giving it away the day after the NBA Finals. So we're not giving away tonight. Tomorrow, we will run the poll. I'm not going to do a live stream. I'm going to probably have it recorded and put it out there. But we're giving away the PS5, Xbox X tomorrow. For those of you who forgot about the doggone giveaway, it is tomorrow. So with that being the case, we have the Xbox X, PS5 going out tomorrow now that the NBA Finals is over. So somebody is going to be a lucky winner of the Xbox X and the PlayStation 5. So congratulations in advance to whoever messes around and wins. Hopefully, it's one of you guys who just so happen to be here in the chat room. Snacks, put 2 on it, said, looking to see what the punishment for Ja Wick. The punishment for Ja Wick, yes, indeed. That would be interesting. What platform? I'm taking 1 subscriber from YouTube and 1 follower from Instagram. So if you follow me on YouTube and if you subscribe to me on YouTube and you also follow me on IG, then you pretty much have double the chance to win. But if it's one or the other, then it's a one-off sort of situation. So somebody will have a chance to win. If you guys didn't know about the other giveaways that I did, the links are in the description. In fact, I'll drop them inside the chat room right now if it'll open. Yeah, so if you guys needed the links to the other giveaways, let me see if I can have it. I had a 10K follower giveaway, NBA Finals of 2 years ago giveaway, and then ultimately a Christmas of a year and a half ago. That was all giveaways. So if you guys needed links to the videos of the giveaways, there it is right there, because a lot of people like to talk about they do a giveaway and they never give shit away. I actually not only package, I record the whole wheel of names, so it's not me rigging the shit. It's everybody's name that's in there. Then on top of that, it's a matter of me shipping everything out. All I have to do is just get your address. You do nothing. You receive a PS5. This is all just due to you guys showing support, so I try to give back. So there was that. Primetime said NFL award show. Well, now that the NBA Finals done, I finished the commentary. Then Chiseled Adonis award should be up next, and then we're all done with that. Huge choke job for the doggone Miami Heat, and Denver gets the championship here. And look, I know not a single one of those fans should have left their seat. Watch them celebrate on their home floor. Congratulations to the doggone Denver Nuggets. Hell of a goddamn season. Hell of a playoff run. And Charles Barkley was right. He guaranteed from the beginning of the playoffs that Denver would win the championship. And what do you know? They won the goddamn championship. They got the job done. We'll go up the list and shout out the remainder of the supers, and then we'll head up out of here. Braylon put 10 on and said, from Miami, cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river. Go on and just cry me a river. Got the goddamn W for the Nuggets, but for Miami, they crying a doggone river. Quento put 5 on it. Said they had so much momentum in the first half, then Bam started making them stupid fadeaway instead of attacking the basket. You know what's funny? In the first half, Bam Adebayo had 18 points. You know how much points Bam had in the second half? 2. You know what's even crazier? How many shots did Bam Adebayo have in the fourth quarter? 0. 0. Jimmy Butler took 2 shots in the second quarter, 2 shots in the third, and then decided to take 6 in the fourth. Ain't that interesting? I think that's interesting. But I've been talking about it all playoff series long. Like, this is why I'm not remotely surprised. Am I disappointed? Without question. Of course I would want Miami to win, this finals. I'm not one of those fucking fans. I'm not like an EDP motherfucker who goes into stuff expecting the worst. I'm not that dude, right? But don't you find that funny? I find that funny because I talked about it all fucking playoffs long. I promise you, they're not even going to talk about it. In the only thing they're going to talk about is Jimmy Butler. They're not going to say nothing. They're going to talk about Jimmy Butler coming up short, and then everything else is going to be primarily about Denver. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't even talk about Jimmy Butler. No, it's not even Miami's organization, bro. It's the players' philosophy on the floor. Like, I can't, and I'm not going to go into it again because I talked about it ad nauseum. Granted, the finals is over, so if I wanted to talk about it, I can. But I've talked about it the entire time. I'm getting exhausted talking about it. Coaches, and Shaq has a point whenever he talks about this here. Coaches have a role to play to a certain degree. Basketball is one of those sports where the ball is in your fucking hand. Football, quarterback has to take the snap. So if you're a wide receiver, you're still at the mercy of the quarterback. If you're a running back, you're still at the mercy of the quarterback unless you go out there and it's straight direct snap or whatever the case is. Basketball, somebody got to inbound the ball, right? So off the inbound, if you there to receive the inbound, the ball in your hand. When you have the ball in your hand, you have full autonomy to go and attack and do whatever the fuck you want. It's not on Spoelstra at all. What did Miami do? And this is the last time I'm going to say this shit. Same shit. Drive to the basket. Either leave your feet and try to see if you can find a pass, or pick up your dribble and then try to see if you can find a pass. That was their fucking downfall. Every game, they did that more than actually try to lay it up, they lost. I promise you, if you go through the statistics, if I was one of these fucking talking heads on television, I would go into every single Miami playoff game. And I can promise you, every time they did more of picking up their dribble in the paint, I promise you they lost than when they didn't. That's all I got to say about that. Jahari Patuan said, you can't coach bad performances. Correct, you can't. Classic Man Q, for 5-1, said, bye-bye, undisputed, Unk Shay Shay out of here now that the finals is over. Indeed. I wouldn't be surprised if, it was some sort of buyout, new contract, and they swerve motherfuckers, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But he is up out of here. Mahmoud, for 5-1, said, quite frankly, if the Heat had dealt with the Celtics instead of dragging the series, it would have been closer. I disagree. Because best believe, if Miami actually played to their strengths instead of trying to fucking embolden their weaknesses, this series would have been longer. Miami could have won Game 3. Miami could have won Game 4. Miami could have won Game 5. Game 1, they could have won that. They were trying to make a comeback in the fourth, but it was way too much of a lead. Game 2, they were able to come alive in the fourth quarter. Game 3, they fucking choked, and I was there live. Game 4, they fell apart in the third quarter. And then here in Game 5, they fell apart in the fourth. It's on them. This is more bad Miami than it is good Denver, in my opinion. And that's not a slight on Denver at all. This is more bad Miami than it is good Denver. But I promise you, the pundits are only going to talk about good Denver because they don't actually analyze the game. Shit's crazy to me, bruh. But it is what it is. It is what it is. They took that L. It is what it is. Snack said, Patuan said, looking to see what the punishment for Ja Wick is, we shall see. Oh, and then Classic Man Q also did say it's over for Uncle Shay as well. Mahmoud put 5 on, said Denver outplayed Miami 3 games in a row. It had nothing to do with coaches as Spoelstra kept them in the game, but the players did not perform. I agree. Bakara Patuan said, looked like Miami refused to drive to the paint. Exactly, and that's why the fuck they lost. Literally, you were able to beat Milwaukee. Why? Because you kept driving to the paint. And here's what made no sense to me. Milwaukee was the best defensive team that Miami had faced. I recognize Boston's pretty good. The Knicks were top 3, but Milwaukee was the best defensive team that Miami had to deal with. Why? Because Milwaukee was incredibly big. You had Brook Lopez down there. You had Bobby Portis down there. You had Giannis down there. But Miami kept fucking attacking. Denver is long. Porter is 6'10". Joker is 7 foot. Aaron Gordon 6'8" or 6, some shit like that. But he's big. He plays bigger than he actually is. Miami didn't fucking attack. They did it to themselves. That's their fault. Crazy Blade said, watching Lowry guard Jokic with no help. Watching Vincent guard. But here's the thing. Miami all playoffs long, despite the fact it drove me up a wall and I fucking hated that they had these smaller guys guarding these bigs. I guess that was what their defensive philosophy was. I have no problem with Miami on defense. They didn't play very well, whatever the case is. It was the offense that cost them. Granted, they were the worst offensive team in the league entering the playoffs, but it doesn't make sense to me. They turned on a switch in the postseason, and then they reverted right back to regular season. That's on them. That's why I refuse. I refuse to cut them slack. I can't. Because I literally watched you mentally make the decision to not attack. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That simply does not make sense to me. That's what drives me up a wall. Like, imagine watching. Matter of fact, best analogy I can give you, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. That's the best analogy I can give you. Everybody who watched the first fight, not the second when he got knocked the fuck out, the first fight, from the 4th round on, Tyron Woodley didn't throw no punches. He literally was refusing to let his fist go. Remember that? For those of us who remember, mind you, it's Jake Paul, so it's not even fucking a legitimate boxing fight. But that's the best analogy I can give you. Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley. Remember when Tyron Woodley was just unwilling to fucking throw the punch? Unwilling to punch? He had Paul up against the ropes in the 4th. All of a sudden, after that, man's just refused to throw hands. He refused to throw hands. Same shit that happened with Miami. Refusal to go to the goddamn basket, and that's why they lost. So congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. They got themselves a huge doggone W. So there is that. CF said, why Seattle didn't run the ball kind of vibes. I agree. Same thing, but to a different degree, because Seattle was at least running, and that what's got them in position, and then they didn't run it on that particular play. I think if the best analogy for it is an extensive sort of situation. So there's that. E-Dub said Miami always believed they could strategize around not having big so far. It hasn't worked. What's crazy is it had worked up until Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And then they stopped playing to their strengths. That's what cost them. So it is what it is. But congratulations to the doggone Nuggets. Braylon put a 5 on and said, I wouldn't be surprised if the analysts blame Spoelstra, try to have him fired. He's never going to get fired. Spoelstra is like fucking Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick, Greg Popovich. He'll never be fired. Only way he leaves the job is when he resigns. He'll never be fired. He'll never be fired. So it is what it is. It's over for the Heat. I'm not making any fucking excuses for them. They did it to themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You can sit there and say, all right, yo, you was able to make it this far despite, being an 8th seed and having all these undrafted free agents. But the bottom line is this. These motherfuckers' unwillingness to go and attack the basket up until the 4th quarter is what cost them. Mahmoud, put 5 on it, said Miami not driving to the paint seems similar to Ben Simmons not driving to the paint against the Hawks. Exactly. And 8 put 2 on said Adonis Burner went crazy on the timeline. If y'all not following Adonis Burner, please go ahead and follow Adonis Burner. But nevertheless, rest in peace to the Miami Heat. They're taking a huge L here tonight as they absolutely choked and failed 3 consecutive games, leading to Denver walking away NBA champions. I need to find the shitting himself meme. Where's my there it is. Because Miami came out here in the NBA Finals, and what did they do? Shot the bed like, diarrhea like, fecal matter like, and they went down in 5. Put on your suits, gentlemen, because it's a gentleman's sweep out there in Colorado. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets. I shall see you guys tomorrow when I reveal who the winner of the giveaway for the Xbox X and PlayStation 5 is. Make sure if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, create burner accounts, subscribe to the channel alongside following me on Instagram, and you will have a chance to win. Congratulations one last time to the Denver Nuggets, and for the Miami Heat, enjoy your ride in the Death Note. Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.